Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So how long have you been drawing comic books?
Since I was about 7 years old, little kid.
What did your parents think about it?
They hated it. They hated it. Oh, yeah. After I got a job and they saw that you can make a living out of it, you'll hear no complaints anymore.
And you created X-Force?
Mm-hmm.
So what is this drawing of?
This is the Spike Man.
And what's this right here?
This is the camera on top of your head that will record the wrongdoings of others.
So Rob, have you had any formal art training?
No. Just a lot of imagination, I think. Wait, so I say it and then look down? Or just open it and say it?
Fly button?
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Little me this!
Listen, guess what today is?
It's Hump.
Guess what day? Hump day? Guess what day? Hump day? Guess what day it is? Guess what day? Hump day? Guess what day? Hump day?
Some viewers may find...
Guess what day it is? Guess what
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Look at that big ass. Look at that booty on AOC. Look at that booty. Look how sexy she looks in that dress. Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big juicy booty. Look at that big juicy booty. Look at that booty. Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that booty. Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that booty. Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big juicy booty. Look at that big juicy booty. Look at that booty. Booty. Look at that booty. Look at that booty. Look at that booty. AOC, 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 AOC. Look at that booty. Look at that booty on AOC.
This is what ass looks like. This is what looks like. This is what ass looks like. Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big juicy booty. Look at that big juicy booty. Big juicy booty. Big ass, big juicy booty. Big ass, booty, ass, booty, ass, booty, ass, booty, ass, big juicy booty. Big ass.
If you continue behaving the way you're behaving, you're going to hell. You understand that?
I don't know if there is hell.
You don't know if there's hell?
No.
You will when you get there.
You will when you get there. You will when you get there.
Get up and get out.
Get out! Get out!
Get out.
That hurts my throat. Fuck. What kind
Say
of
Christ
show
is
this?
Lord.
Say Christ
Say
is
Christ is
Lord! You sons
Say
of
it.
bitches, say it!
Say Christ is Lord. Get out. Get out.
I was so
You need
lonely.
some help. Go dial this number.
I felt so stressed.
I'm gonna go call it right now.
I needed someone
Be
to
right
talk
back.
to.
3 numbers made a difference. 988
Matthew,
Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Call, text, or chat 24/7. Someone was there to
Matthew
listen to
can be
me.
in here. You gotta
And
leave one
support me.
slot open for Jerome.
3 numbers helped me find the help I needed.
988 Suicide.
988 if you need some assistance,
text, or
folks.
chat
Don't
24/7.
call me. Call 988 or text them, because I ain't a therapist. Welcome to the show. It's the Hump Day Show. It's me, omerglitch, who's got a sore throat. Oh, God. I might have the coof. Let me welcome onto the show the main men who make this show possible. Without them, I am nothing. I am nothing. Say Christ is loud. Get out. No. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Come on in with open arms. I embrace these men like brothers, like fellows that I've gone to war with, but we never served. And that's how hot these motherfuckers are. Welcome to the show, Marcus Kelligrew. Hank Ferretto.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Great.
Good evening to all you magnificent bastards and bastards out there in TV land. How's everybody doing?
So, what are you doing, Omar? How you
Hank's
feeling?
back, everybody. Dude, I don't know
Omar
what the
left
hell
me
is
already?
going on, but maybe my sister brought the coof home because one of her best friends is confirmed with the coof.
Oh,
And
no.
2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I had a sore throat cold thing. So,
Well, you're not in the hospital, so you're fine. Shut the heck up.
yeah.
Do
yeah,
not
it's been like this
dismiss
for 2
the
or 3
blessings
days,
of
so
grandfather Nurgle.
it is getting better, so slightly. Nurgle,
That's right.
say Christ is loud.
Who's grandfather Nurgle?
Oh my God, you
Yeah,
fake
who's-
geek girl.
who's that?
I'm
I don't know who that
anti-geek.
is.
Nurgle is the
This is
chaos
hate
god
gang.
of pestilence and plague. The corrupted spirit of nature from Warhammer 40k.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he went real hard in the pink with the fucking 40k. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real hard.
Dude, I tried to warn you guys. I'm a legit nerd, dude.
He
All
he
nerds
asked
are
us many
illegitimate.
times before. So, what do y'all think of the new hump? What do y'all think of the new Hump Day intro?
It's good. It's
all right.
Yeah, I
17.
liked it. It didn't have Marcus's favorite song, but what are you gonna do?
I know, but I'll play that one at the end. That's the first intro, right? The real original one. I'll play that one at the end. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt the original had
Oh.
a bit more punch, but this one was okay.
Yeah. I try to switch them out now, and there's a fourth one coming. I just need to finish editing it, and I keep forgetting that it's still in the editing program.
Is it true that Don designs them for you?
Was it true? What?
That Don designs them for you?
Don designed them for me?
Yeah. I'm joking.
Designed them for you.
Oh, I
Don,
don't know.
Ain't no jokes around here. We don't do.
Well, I wasn't sure what you meant by that, so I was just kind of confused.
Well,
but he did give us a shout out the other. Well, what
he
what
did.
day was it?
Yeah, I know it's weird, right?
He's like, baby, come back, lay it all on me, Omer, give it to me up the butt, because I miss your freebies.
Wait, it goes like this: baby, come back. Any type of fool can see I was wrong. In any way about you, I'm old.
Glitch glaze me in the eyes, Omer. Yeah.
So what are we working on? Because I'm working on what's his face's character again. Because the one that I drew last week sucks so bad I need to do it again. No, not Sappho's. Apex.
Oh,
the one
Apex.
I drew was so bad. I didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm doing it over again because I'm an idiot.
Persephone's. Yeah, I did mine. Mine came out way better than I thought.
No, I hated mine. It was just kind of dull, and it shouldn't have any. It just didn't translate right, and then nobody really saw it on X, so I figure I'll just do it again. I don't really want to do it again, but I feel I've started doing it again. So, and I finished the page. I have to design the cover for John's long box. I finished the last page, so I'm not going to work on that. I have an idea for the cover, but I haven't designed it yet.
I hear you, buddy.
I work for the antis, but like the regular guys. It's weird.
Hey man, we get our work wherever we can, dude.
Yep. And you know what? You know what?
How you guys doing?
He likes to work, so go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, look, I saw a great post, and I don't remember. I think it was over in the tabletop RPG community, where somebody had reposted like some pronouns person raging like, oh, I'd never work for you, blah blah blah, you're terrible. And the other person was like, look, it's about the work. You can't complain that you're poor when you're turning down work, and you're not subscribing to their political beliefs. You're just doing work, and it's separate from that. But some people just, they can't separate their personal opinions from their professional opinions. You know what I mean? And so it's like, dude, you get work wherever you can. Even if Longbox came to me, which he won't, but if he came to me and said, "Hey, I need you to do some work for me," and I'd be like, "Okay," because it's just a job,
you never
dude.
know with him. That's the thing. You never know. It's a little confusing, and treats me good. He likes the work. He likes the character. I like the character. I'm in tune with the character and his ideas with it. Well, not the whole, like, I don't understand all the world building, but like the basics of the character. So what am I going to do? I'm going to draw I like it, you know?
Right.
And you're absolutely right. Like, he's the one paying me to do this comic right now. So I'm doing this comic.
Right. And it's like, personal life and professional life are entirely separate critters, and they should stay that way. Just being real.
Real quick,
and it's not
Carrie says,
political anyway.
"Hi,
you know,
Dale. Hi, Dale."
It's just, I mean, I can't talk him out of it. I don't bother. It's fine.
Carrie says, "Dale,
Right.
don't
I
ignore
appreciate
me.
you saying that, as a matter of fact.
Don't be a Don and ignore me."
Quiet, woman. We're talking. Just kidding. What's up, Carrie? You magnificent bastard.
It's great to see you back, Tank, after all those computer problems. I said that online, and now that I have you, I'll say it in person.
No, it was nuts. It was nuts, dude. I mean, don't cheap out on your power supply, and if you do, quickly replace it. It was supposed to be a stopgap, and I don't know. I guess I expected too much.
Yeah, well, we had some computer issues here too. Not my computer, but my wife's computer, and she had to get another one. And that's the way it goes. We really couldn't. We really don't need that to have happened, but that happens.
Right. No, it's
real quick, guys.
Oof, and he's going to go into a coma anytime soon if we're lucky. And
yeah, if you're lucky, Marcus. No, Jerome, this is our Redux night for Jerome Hinds.
Well, I wasn't.
For his how to draw comic book characters with his comic over on Amazon, or his little book on Amazon, or whatever it is. He'll be in about 45 minutes. So Matthew, I took down your video just because I want to make sure there's a slot open for him. Usually the extra video stuff doesn't mess with anything, but just want to make sure when he pops into the back, there's a slot open. So that's why I took it down, just so you know. But you're more than welcome to bring it up when he comes back, just so I know. So we'll know if you can actually pop that up or not.
Okay. That was me working on my game.
You're flirting. Don't you know it excites some woman being told off like that? Oh, does it now? Yeah, we get you. I know what it was, Matthew. Yeah, but just so the chat knows and everybody else. Thank you for explaining that. What's up, Eric? Good to see you in the chat.
Hey, Eric. What's up?
Go ahead,
Eric.
guys.
Hey,
I'm gonna let Marcus kind of take charge, and Tank and Dale. You guys kind of take charge. That way, I don't have to talk the whole night. Okay, guys. Appreciate that. You guys are kind of already doing that. So.
I'm going to say I don't know the difference when he has a sore throat or not. It kind of sounds the same.
He's still got that same smoky, sexy voice.
Yeah, exactly. And I know Dale's attracted to Omer. I mean, that's a problem.
I'm sorry, Dale.
What's worse, me saying that or being called Cleveland?
I don't know. I guess I'd rather be called Cleveland. That's not great either.
Yeah, it's been a long week for me. I mean, I just drove to Charleston and back and fixed something. It's like 3.5 hours back, 4 hours. Fix something for 25 minutes.
Appreciate you, buddy.
I'm trying very hard not to be cranky.
I've had to.
You know what, Marcus? I'm trying really hard not to be cranky too.
I thought Omer wasn't going to talk. What is going on here?
Yeah.
So, Tank, we have noticed, Dale and I, and see if Dale agrees with me, have noticed that whenever Omer doesn't want to talk or drops off the stream, the show goes a lot smoother. We don't talk over each other and stuff. I decided he's the one with the lag, or he can't hear anything.
Well, I mean, it's or we're just assholes that just constantly aggravate the shit out of him just for the lulz.
This is probably true.
Smokey the Con, listen, going in. Will says hail to Eric and Boyd. Eric says hail to the chat. Smokey says hail Cleveland, you rock.
Oh, he's back on the Cleveland.
I want to note, Dale, that I didn't bring it up. Marcus did. I have to. I have no choice. It's entertainment. Carrie says hello to Eric. Eric laughs. So that's how we're
Stop
doing.
laughing. What do you think? We're clowns here for your enjoyment?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I was about to
Guys,
say.
we haven't even told Dell about the Dale project yet.
It's
Oh,
true.
no. What?
Don't tell Dale. Dude, first rule of Dale project. Dale doesn't
tell
know.
Dale.
This is the worst thing I've heard all
We
day.
have to get him in on it.
Scotty doesn't know.
Hey, I was accused of almost.
Too bad I
ruining,
can't talk about it today.
I was accused of almost ruining Katie's 100th.
Dude. Oh my gosh, dude. For real, man.
But it wasn't me. So he just read it. I appreciate, by the way, that he looked at the chat and saw it. I mean, but the point is, people were like telling Ethan what's going on, and I thought the whole point. And I said, stop telling. Don't, hey, Katie's around. It's a secret. Tell him in DMs or something. So I didn't feel like it was me, but I'll take the blame. I thought it was pretty funny. So
I feel it.
I was working, so I couldn't drop in anyway. But I thought that was pretty humorous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to build my game in Unreal Engine. By which
You're
I
building
mean
the game now? I thought you had a comic book coming out.
I do.
He's been working on
that
for a
too,
game for a hot minute.
I have way too many hobbies, I guess.
I guess so. Hey, Matthew, I had a question for you. I wanted to pick your brain.
Yeah.
You were talking last time that you had how many people on your mailing list?
300 and some.
How did you get that many people on your mailing list? Enlighten us all.
I told them if they sign up, they get a free prequel to my young adult superhero novella.
Okay.
So reader magnet.
Yeah. I know all about reader magnets. Do you listen to the author media podcasts?
I don't think I have. I've heard some of them, but not that particular one.
Okay, well, there's a lot of them out there. He's been doing it for a long time. But he talks about reader magnets all the time, and his whole focus, is so geared around Amazon, which is not really something that we have in indie comics typically, at least in the same capacity. And I always wondered how we could create something like reader magnets where they would actually reach an audience that would respond.
Well, that's the
What
problem.
are reader magnets? Can you tell us what that is?
What I use?
Go ahead, Matthew.
I use Story Origin to give out reader magnets and exchange for email addresses. It's a website thing.
The reader magnets basically are like a story that you use to entice people to get on your mailing list or sign up for a campaign or something like that. And so you'll have a series of, say, fantasy novels that you're putting out and you're publishing on Amazon Kindle, and then you come out with a short story or a novella that is in the same series. You say, oh, hey, if you like my characters, you like my world, sign up for this reader magnet. By signing up to my mailing list, I'll send you a PDF of the story or a link to a digital download so you can read it on Kindle for free.
Right.
But there's dozens of different websites out there that are all based around free promo stuff for authors.
Oh, kind of like when you were offering the free comic on your website. That's but
there's places you pay them $300, and they will promote your book. They'll check it out, see if it meets their standards. They curate their list, and if it does, then they will promote it to their readers group.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Real
yeah. I
quick,
wish
who's
we had
Jerome
something like
Hinds
that.
on Amazon, guys? Since you brought it up, Amazon.
Oh,
Just a
there we
bit ago.
go.
I thought I'd show
I'm
Jerome's book.
sorry.
This is How to Draw Characters from the Thunder Zone activity book. So check it out. Link is posted in the chat. This is who's going to be coming on, Jerome Hinds. He's also the creator of MAGA-MAN. Let me share that tab real quick. And you can find that over on Fund My Comic, and I'll put the link to that there. And that's this guy here. So go check him out, and I'll drop this in the chat. So he'll be on in just a little bit. Okay, go ahead, Del. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Do you think I got the description of reader magnets correct, Matthew?
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, if someone told me they'd promote my book, all I have to do is give them $300, I'd call them a scam artist.
There's legitimate. There's a big one out there that everybody's heard of. Hang on a second.
The Story Origin only charges me $10 a month.
Who was that?
Story Origin book service I
Story
use
Origin?
to distribute my reader magnet.
The one that probably everybody's heard of before is Goodreads. You've probably stumbled across the Goodreads website before. They're one of the largest ones out there.
So is that something we can do, like you're talking about for short stories and novels, say?
Yeah, I think the idea is basically there's like it's tapping into a certain type of reader that is a very voracious reader, which there are people. There's people out there and they will read like 2 novels a week.
Yeah, my mom was like that. My dad.
Yeah, and they often go to digital because it's cheaper and they're going through the book so fast. You know, they'd end up with like 200 books that they have to find space for in their house every
Don't
year.
remind me.
Yeah.
I'm the one who was stuck with all my mom's books when she passed.
So yeah. People who are voracious readers like that are always looking for something new, and so you kind of target them and say, "Oh, hey, here's something, you know, that you can try for free," and then they will get into your story and get hooked. Which is what I'm sure that they probably did with Matthew's book, and so then they signed up for his mailing list, and now if he comes out with a new one, he has a built-in customer base. It's a good system. I mean, it's extremely tied into Amazon because like 70% of all U.S. or North American book sales are through Amazon. So it's all kind of geared around Amazon, you know, for better or worse. Right. But you know, there's other options out there. It's just
I remember when Amazon was failing. Do you remember that?
I do.
Yeah, for years. It would lose money.
And then they said, we're going to open up and sell everything. And everybody said, you people are insane. You can't even do books. I'm waiting for pencil leads from Amazon tomorrow. You know.
No. Well, there you go.
Everything you could possibly find.
They get your hooks into you somehow.
Do you know a Story Origin like organization for comics?
I don't. That's the thing, is I don't think that there's anything out there that's really
No, I don't think so.
Equivalent.
Do you think Global Comics is trying?
Comics are such small potatoes.
Yeah, Global Comics sounds right.
Yeah, they're it's a much smaller market, as Tank was saying.
Well, if you like new potatoes, you know.
I mean, yeah, comics are such small potatoes when it comes to this.
Oh.
They are such small business that most companies don't even want to touch them because it's a loss. You know, so but I mean that's why it's on us to build it. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh boy.
So first off, you're making a game, right?
Yeah, I have a game in the works.
Thank you, Eric.
I'm gonna read it soon, Omer. Relax.
Penises. Penises.
I'm using Nestmaker because it is an 8-bit
Never heard of that
NES
one.
game. It's a Nintendo Entertainment System construct for a 6502 assembly
Well,
language.
Sorry. I am making a superhero game based on my books in Unreal Engine.
Right.
And
Right.
my problem is I suddenly today realized the combat's not that fun. And I was hoping another game designer could give me advice.
Well, I would personally, use if you're doing it in Unreal Engine, I would pay the $70 and for the you own it forever version of Revolt GPT, which is a large language learning machine. It's basically an AI, but it's plugs directly into the Unreal Engine. And it is specifically designed to help you with programming. I would also, I would also take a look at games that you find fun.
Yeah.
And see what successful actions they took, what actions that you feel are successful, and it's you're not stealing, you're emulating, right? You're doing what works, right? So if somebody makes, if Goodyear makes galvanized tires, right, and then this company Toyo comes along and goes, okay, cool, we're going to make galvanized tires too. They're not ripping each other off. Toyo's not ripping off Goodyear.
I get you.
They're doing the successful action, and that's just what you got to do.
See, I'm trying to make it like combat. How to put this? My vision was like Infamous without the electricity powers and with super speed.
Right.
A beat 'em up version of Infamous.
Okay.
And so far, the only thing I'm really proud of is my super speed I've programmed in the character.
Okay. Yeah, it's mechanics. Mechanics can be a tough one. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm programming in assembly. I was going to make it in Unreal, but I was like, okay, yeah, there's a bit of a learning curve here for me, and I was like, you know what, that's okay. I had a plan. And I should have stuck to it. And so I backtracked it a little bit. But I did learn a whole lot while doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've one of my brothers is actually learning to code in Python because I turned him on to Revolt GPT. Because it does help if you know how to do some base functions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really hate the idea of making a computer do everything. You know what I mean?
Right, and you're technically you're not. I mean, if these intelligent computer programs have any purpose in life, it is to ease burden. Right, that is the whole purpose of robot. From the original Romanian science fiction, which I can't name off the top of my head, where we get the name robot, which means laborer.
I thought it meant slave.
No, it means laborer. Right. So, and that's what it is. That's what it is. I don't know. I kind of approach the subject of these computer programs differently than a lot of people. I mean, first off, I look at them for what they are. They're just a computer program, and it tricks you into thinking it's clever. It's actually really dumb. I mean, it's more clever than the programs that came before it. Hell, it beats the shit out of Watson, and that thing won Jeopardy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just a robot. There's nothing super special about it. But it does have a function, and it's good to. I mean, this is what you wanted to do. You wanted to help you to be your assistant, and whatnot. And there's it's a nuanced conversation. You know, there's no like clear and defined.
Well, I will admit I consult Google's AI for advice, but I don't let the Google AI do it for me.
Right. Well, and this is the whole point of Revolt GPT, and I see a lot of indie game devs using it these days, and that's smart because its whole purpose is to help you program.
Yeah.
Right. It's that is the purpose of the program, is to help you program.
Yeah.
And so I mean, take advantage of it. And it's $70, and you own it for life. The Revolt GPT folks are great. Now, granted, you install it and you're hosting it on yourself, so have a good graphics card. But then again, it's just coming up with code. It's not generating images or figuring out the secret, the meaning of life. You know what I mean?
Well, the meaning of light is 42.
Well, it's true, but we asked the wrong question. That's the real problem. But yeah,
6'7", 6'7".
Oh no! Oh no!
I posted in the link a link to my game demo, the prototype. I mean, right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's an outdated version, but able to figure out where the is right now.
Okay. Well, and I just started playtesting a game today called gosh darn it, I just had the name on the top of my head, but I'm a dum-dum. So, leave it at that. What did I do? Somebody responded to me and said thank you. Oh, they said happy birthday. Because I said happy birthday. And I don't know them. Because somebody said, hey, go tell my friend happy birthday. I was like, okay, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Ramon. Yoav, Ramon. Interesting. Anyway, happy birthday. It is called, let me go back here, Iron Wing Valiant. They just opened it up for pre-alpha testing, and I got to play it this afternoon. It's done in Unreal, mecha combat game. Had a few people show up this afternoon to kind of hang out with me while I was testing it, and I was like, dude, this is a lot of fun. I mean, dude, it is clunky, it is incomplete, it is crude, but dude, it stands on its principle, and that's a lot of things. Sometimes, and that's one thing that you could do is, I mean, if you're open to, say, doing a closed pre-alpha playtest and go get some opinions and get some feedback, and maybe you can get some good suggestions on which way to go.
What's a closed alpha?
That's where you just invite people, or people contact you to get a special link.
In my experience, that never works because no one's interested enough.
You got to sell it. You got to sell it. You got to show passion. Like these guys, they showed passion. They had kind of a neat little video, and I was like, dude, this looks cool, and they had this passion about it. They wrote about how cool and excited they were for their game and whatnot, and that's how you get people interested.
So I got to read some of the chat here, Eric.
Yeah,
Let's
please.
See. So let's go back to be Omerish. Omer put the link for Jerome Hinds YouTube. He linked the link to R.I.P. Lorenzo Sleestack. R.I.P. He did follow me. I mean, I don't know much about him, but he followed me. Seemed like a nice person. That's a real shame.
Yeah, Lorenzo was great, man. I'm still heartbroken.
We were talking about markets, and this is after the Lorenzo's comment. This is completely inappropriate, so bear with me. So we were talking about a smaller market for comics. So Eric and Boyd says a smaller market, not unlike Omer's Peen. I thought it was entertaining.
Brutal but fair.
He saw that I saw that comment. Matthew put his link for his game in. That was good, Matthew. And Omer's favorite game is Hide the Salami, Eric says. So there you go. I just wanted to get those Omer stuff in there. Anything that rips on Omer, this is what we have to make. That's important. So, if poor Dale has to be called Cleveland, Omer has to take a lot of crap too.
Yeah. I may be a whiny cartoon character, but apparently Omer enjoys male genitalia. So
I think that's been clear since the studio.
Wow. A hot salami is always great. Yeah, a hot salami.
So that's the comments right now. Dale, what are you working on? Anything exciting?
Actually, I'm working. I'm writing a script right now. So,
well, let's make sure we interrupt Dale, and so he never gets anything done.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's writing and being on. It's one thing to draw and do this. Some of this is mindless stuff, but to write, I can't imagine concentrating on my writing and being on this show. That's for goddamn sure.
Well, I'm working off of an outline I wrote before,
okay.
so it's not as difficult as it seems.
Smokey the Comcast says effing chicken choker, which I'm not sure who he's referring to. So I guess it's all of us, which is really nice of him.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right.
Adele, I saw you post in there if there was going to be a show or not. My feeling was I thought that maybe you were hoping there wasn't. I mean, I thought that was kind of the goal.
Well, I could have gotten a lot more writing.
I thought that was a feeling too.
So that was a
feeling I got too. Thanks, Dale.
Like, maybe it's canceled. That would be great, but no such luck.
You know what? Hey, let's play a joke on Jerome. When he gets here, we'll just say it's the end of the show, and that there's only about 10 minutes left. And then we'll just end the show.
Do that to Matthew.
Like, hey, man, you snooze, you lose.
No, I just kicked Matthew out.
Did you?
No, I wouldn't do it to Matthew. Matthew's nice.
Matthew, no, I'm just teasing.
Oh. Let's see here.
So you'll see when I do this, that I made the skeletons much smaller, so you can see her boobs more.
That's always good.
I don't know why I'm drawing this, but I got it in my head to draw it. So.
Did you show it? Sorry, I'm making you big so you can share it.
Well, I'm not ready to share it, so you cannot make me big.
Yeah. So there.
Oh, okay.
F you.
I thought you were trying to share.
I just shared my Kickstarter.
I'm never sharing anything ever again.
No, Matthew. Marcus was saying F you. F you, Matthew. God, why do you have to be so mean to him, Marcus?
I don't know. Marcus. I think we have to get Dan Panosian on the show.
It's true. He's got to float your ego to calm you down a little bit.
Yeah.
Wait,
Go ahead, Matthew. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I could be called extreme again if he remembers.
Anyway,
nobody's insulting you, Matthew.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Okay, I guess I could show it now.
Bring some whoop ass.
Now I'm ready.
Matthew's gonna bring some whoop ass.
Let me turn this off. We'll turn this off so you can see it.
No.
See, I made them. Why is this like this? Hold on.
That light is so bright. I heard.
Yeah, it's blowing everything out.
Well, it's only one light. I only have. Well, let me turn off. There's only one overhead light, and it's dim, so I don't understand.
Yeah, it'll look better, Marcus. Turn off all the lights. It'll look even better.
I decided that I hate YouTube and Restream, so there's that.
Oh,
hold on.
Well, yeah, feelings mutual.
Yeah. There's.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I was gonna try StreamYards
now you can
tonight.
see it much better. See?
You actually can.
There's no light that's good. Let's see. Over this way.
Well, that looks a little
Yeah, that's
better.
good there. That's good there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there's no light on in here. It's really
Yeah,
crazy.
that's a little better.
So the other one, I didn't like the other one's the ink version, and I got like her like thing wrong and the whole thing. See, I don't like that at all.
I guess she's perkier in this
Smokey
new
says,
version.
"Angle it down, Marcus. Angle it down."
Okay, I'll do what you say.
You know, that's the same. That's the same advice I saw written on a bathroom stall once.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. All right, that's enough of that. Let me turn on the regular light again.
I just wanted to say that I linked my comic. We have 45 followers. I'm really wanting 50 followers by September.
Nice.
Yeah, good job, sir.
And another hot tip that I can give folks out there is to be interested, not interesting. And I know there's a lot to unpack with that statement, but it's worth unpacking. Be interested, not interesting, and you will find that people are more interested in you.
I don't understand.
Like I said, there's a lot to unpack with that statement.
Actually, I think if you think about it, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
What did
this was advice given to me by a friend of mine. I mean, I knew him when he was going to UCLA, and we were both young
Marcus
men.
will get you in a bit, Carrie.
And now he is a self-made multimillionaire. And he gave me this. He was like, "Dude, if I can give you one piece of advice here, be interested, not interesting." And it's like I said, it's a bit to unpack, but worth it.
No, it makes perfect sense.
It does.
Like I said,
yes, sir.
It's one of those, it's.
You see, because well, go ahead, Tank. Sorry.
I mean, it is one of those kind of, wise Oriental gentleman type of sayings, but it holds true.
Well, here, the easiest way to explain it, I think, is that if you're interested and you're actively participating, you become interesting, and the whole idea of whatever you're interested in becomes interesting as well to others. So being actively excited about what you're doing, what you're talking about, is enthusiastic and is infectious. It's very. It gives a sense of confidence. It gives a sense of excitement, participation. Other people want to participate in it because you're happy about it. They become happy about it. It's it's all
That's
together.
the opposite of what I was
makes sense,
thinking.
right?
I thought you meant pretend to be interested in whatever people have to say, and then trick them into being interested in your stuff.
No, be genuine. Be genuine.
Okay.
Even when you wax enthusiasm, be genuine about
it.
No, Matthew, that's what you do when you're pretending to like what women have to say.
That's dating advice.
You do that with women. Right. Because you're trying to get into their pants. Absolutely.
This is the day Omer got canceled.
Again.
Yeah. That's every Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh, I'm uncancelable, baby.
It's true, though.
Every Wednesday. Oh, it's daily. It's daily. What are you talking about, Dale? Daily.
Okay, that's true.
I bet you wouldn't believe it, but I've been canceled.
For what?
I can't really get into it that much, but let's just say a certain group of people wanted. See, I run a convention for video games and tabletop games. A certain group of people wanted to do a certain kind of panel in front of children, and I said no.
Good.
Next thing I know, I'm bombarded with angry people.
Well, you know what? Just let them know, hey, the FBI's paying attention. Might want to scrub your hard drives.
Too late.
Just say that to them, and it's a thorough enough insult.
I think they have that panel on in San Diego Comic-Con, though.
God. Yeah.
They probably do. I mean, I don't care one way or the other. I just don't want it in front of children,
No, I'm as a father of 6, I agree.
I agree.
Does it have to do with furries? What kind of panel?
Probably has to do with inappropriate behavior in front of minors,
There's a panel in San Diego that's kind of about LGBTQ in comics, and apparently there's children on the dais.
Okay, I might as well just say it. It was something called Yuri.
Oh, yeah, and I'm familiar with Yuri.
I don't really know what they were going to do with it.
Yeah,
I wanted nothing to do with that in my convention.
Yeah,
being talked to kids about.
Yeah, no, that's not appropriate for an all ages audience.
Yeah, it seems.
It's not. I mean, it's fine for an adult audience. That's fine. But I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Weirdos' obsession with promoting this stuff to kids, dude. Outside
what's scary is
maybe they're begging for a wood
friend of
chipper.
mine proposed it. She's no longer my friend after she and her friends threw a fit about it.
Well, yeah, you don't need friends like that.
Yeah.
Well, he is on Omer's show, so.
Hey, even that's an upgrade compared to that other stuff.
That's true.
I
just wanted to dunk on Omer because Kerry said I'm letting him get away with something. So.
What did he get away with?
Saying that I look better in the dark.
Oh.
How dare she?
Well, I didn't deny it.
I was referring to the artwork, not Marcus himself.
Oh, we were talking about different things.
Oh, I like that. Very good, Tank. I'm proud of you. You'll make it in this YouTube business yet.
I have my moments. I may have been hanging around the FSS crowd a little too much recently.
I think
Don't know what that is.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's probably for the best.
For the best. It's for the best.
What,
Yeah,
FSS?
Yeah, no, I've been hanging out in Ruby King's chat a little too much recently too. I love Ruby though, man. I love a free speech person. I am a free speech. I'm a free speech person, and I'm all for it. In fact, I call him as an expert to testify on the internet sometimes, tagging him in some fun posts. Oh shoot! I have to close this. No. Okay, I gotta hide my screen for a second. I'm not allowed to show that. I can't. I didn't realize I still had that file open.
Oh boy.
Yep. No. So yeah, I got a gig, and it's gonna be a semi-steady gig. It's great.
All right.
It's for tabletop gaming, for a great indie company, and
It's
I'm
a
still
big,
waiting.
beautiful gig.
It's the beautifulest gig there ever was. It's most beautiful. No, for real though.
What are you doing? Designing for them or a comic?
I am doing illustrations for a tabletop role-playing game, and that is my number one passion right there. Is tabletop gaming. I love it more.
I've done that.
Yeah. You were telling me about
And
that.
here the funniest thing is, so it's Mythicos Games is the store in Jersey,
Okay.
right? And we're talking to Matt Rumor, and he goes there all the time.
Holy moly!
I'm like, really? I'm the guy who does all their comics, like whatever little comics they do, like 6 pages, 8-page comics.
Mhm.
And I said, do you know this guy? And he goes, well, I don't know, but they all have nicknames, so he probably knows him. I got to contact my writer. He might know Matt Rumor. It's like a really small world, right? Because they do the indigenous games. And somehow I get to draw the comics. And they're going to plan a graphic novel of them, too, eventually. Like all of them put together. The lettering's really bad, but I'm not involved with the lettering, you know. But
yeah, no, I'm excited. It's a great fantasy game.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we're getting everything settled this weekend. I passed their test, and they seem to be happy that I speak the language of professional commercial art. I actually
sure do.
I speak the language behind the scenes. You know, I try not to clog the shows up with it too much because it is.
No, but I know you're
dry.
a commercial artist, so.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, yeah, no, here's this, that, and that, and this. Now that I know what you want, you know, because a lot of people go, oh, you don't list prices, so you're a scammer, right? And I'm like, no, custom pieces require custom pricing.
Well, every pricing's different. I agree.
Right, and I don't price my artwork the way a lot of artists do because I come from a blue-collar background. So mine is materials and labor. That's how I bid, is materials and labor. If it's digital, cool. Materials are nominal. I don't even really count it in. I just charge labor. And you know, I work it out, and it's all based upon how complex is it, how detailed is the art style, because I have to figure out in my head, okay, estimation, how much time is it going to take me to do this, multiplied at my hourly rate.
Right, that makes sense.
Oh, if you're going to make
Say again?
cartoons, my apologies.
Why am I a midget?
If you're going to make cartoons based on your on this stream, why don't you make one called Glitch, Glitch, and Glitchy?
Why am I?
What the heck? Oh, man, I look away from the screen for 1 minute.
How tall are you, Dale?
I'm 6 feet tall.
I'm 6 feet tall. Dale and I should be the same height then.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's me?
I think you've been insulted.
AI,
way
it
too
ain't
much,
perfect.
Dale. I think
AI
this
is
a problem.
stupid.
Like, that's way too much hair. I'm
Look,
working
it's
on
the
it.
hemp day guy. The hemp. The hemp day guy.
The one that Homer's got to be colored
There
brown.
I am right there with the full beard.
Yeah, but you got to color that guy brown.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
It's Amish Omer.
Oh, shit.
Amish Omer.
Let's see, where
Amish Omer.
I'll bring it back up in a second.
Omer Garcia. Neckbeard connoisseur.
So,
Jay Ryan says Le Petit Dale.
Man, I saw I had a text message and I got all excited. I was hoping that was a client going to pay me. I'm waiting for them to pay me.
Marcus, do you remember what we were talking about for the project with the Dale thing? But it's turned into like all of us, right? It's not just Dale.
Yeah.
You want to explain it? See if Dale wants to do it.
Dale's writing it. That's a secret.
Oh, let me see if I can find.
Poor Dale.
I'll tell you.
You were much better off when we could make fun of Acapad behind his back.
Yeah, yeah. We need a new punching
we can still make fun of Acapad.
Let's pick Matthew. Matthew, you're the new punching bag. Sorry.
Why?
I don't know.
Homer, you lose people coming on the show almost as much as Don does. Jesus.
I know, right? Yeah. Tell me about it.
Homer takes it well, though.
So anyone here have a job outside of this?
It's just jokes, guys.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah. It's
what do you do?
It's how I pay for everything. I work in IT.
Oh, I wish I could work in IT. I got an associate's degree after college, and I might as well use it as toilet paper for a computer programming degree I got.
I work in IT.
College is for suckers.
Not the same IT as Dale, I think, but I do work in it.
Yeah. Marcus is actually like technological.
You know, it's funny. I don't really know all that. I just know how to fix stuff. I don't really know all that stuff about it.
Well, I don't know what the heck happened, but after I graduated college, they said there would be people begging to hire me. That ain't happened yet.
They're liars.
And then I
They should be
finally got a
punished.
job after 10 years of looking at Walmart. And that's where I am now.
Well, it's honest work.
Yeah.
I'm really looking for dishonest work. I think that might be more fun.
Well, it would
pays
definitely
better.
be more profitable.
Talk to Omer about some dishonest work. He'll hook you up.
Well, I don't want.
Yeah, I know all the dirty
Isaac to be
Mexicans.
like Homer.
Well,
oh no.
With Homer, it goes ice again.
Look at that. Look at that long hair for me. Dale's a chick, apparently. And so is...
Oh my God, Dale, you've been
going by my
transitioned.
voice, apparently.
Tamley guy. I think I need to prompt it better. I suck at it.
Smokey says, "What do you do, Dale?" Arter Roy, criminal enterprise. I mean, not Arter Roy. Art types of Jay Ryan. Sorry, this art thing is making me confused. I apologize. It's been a long day.
I'm a computer field technician.
I think the computer had a stroke at some point.
That's exactly what he does. He works out, keeps computers from having strokes.
Or I make them have strokes.
Dale, you stroke off computers? What do you do?
Only when necessary.
I work more with the internet, the actual internet. I do work with. That's what I do. I repair internet.
I got a bone to pick with it. My internet was out for 2.5 days this week.
What company do you have?
I have Quantum, which recently got. It's fiber. It was owned by Lumen, but they recently sold it off to AT&T.
Yeah, Lumen. I know Lumen.
Yeah,
we have. Lumen's a little weird.
Yeah, they are. Trust me, we're having issues with them at work.
So Lumen. So yeah, I have a thing that does Lumen. Lumen's it's like two different companies, so that's like two levels of trying to get it fixed. And it probably, if you're out that long and it's fiber, it's probably a cut somewhere, and they don't want to admit it.
So
probably. I mean, I went through the troubleshooting steps and requested a service call, and then they canceled it, and then it was fixed like however many hours later. So
yeah, it was
pretty
like
sure
we
it was
had a
down
lot
the
of trouble
line.
we had some trouble. I had places that I had that were out for like just about a week. AT&T had an outage, and they couldn't get the guy into the data center. The first one they sent wasn't qualified to go in, and the second one got moved on because of the soccer down in Atlanta.
Oh,
We have a lot of all that stuff comes from Atlanta, and then finally it's fixed, and it's frustrating when you count on somebody else, you know.
So what does Omer do for a living, or do I even want to know?
Homer's a gigolo.
That's what I was worried you were going to respond with something along that line.
I'm retired and retarded, Matthew.
He retired at 35, Matthew.
Yeah, I'm trying to become my own entrepreneur.
He's independently wealthy. Unfortunately, he tried to do it on YouTube, and everybody already makes money on YouTube, and there's no more money left there in Homer.
yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I've learned is there's no shame in getting a part-time job until your dreams start paying the bills.
Right on.
But
right on, Matthew.
I'm starting to get bored with my full-time job.
Where are you?
I don't know how
Well-
much I can go into, but let's just say I'm not getting along with Walmart anymore.
Uh-oh.
I'm really wanting one of my side businesses to finally pay off enough that I can leave, but it's not. None of them are.
Do you work in a state with a high minimum wage?
$15 an hour.
That's not
pretty-
no, that's not bad.
Your cost of living is probably high then.
I don't know. I make more money than I spend, I think, a month.
My
I
cousin
don't
found
know.
a job that he likes because it's really low effort. He works for a mini storage company.
Who does?
Basically, my cousin.
Oh.
And so he just has to show people around, change locks, check them out at the counter.
Yeah.
Lots of downtime in his job, but he likes it that way.
Smokey, I've thought about starting a taco truck. Only open on Taco Tuesdays. That'd be great. I bet it'd be good money too.
Jay Ryan is right. I do say, have you tried turning it off and back on again? But they never do. So then you have to go turn it off and back on again in person because they
I
can't
don't
be
think
bothered.
there's much money to be had in tacos because the government.
Well, you just sell
Cash
them out
only
of the,
business, Marcus. Cash
What?
only business.
That's right. You sell them out of the back of your
Yeah.
car, and nobody knows.
I
And
love
if anybody
the,
says anything, you say you're racist.
yeah, I love when they have this picture of some entrepreneur drowning and then someone grabs his hand and says, "You need a license for that."
It do be like that sometimes.
But I was shocked. Some of my idols are broke. Like, did you know the guy who made Billy and Mandy is broke or was?
Really? Cartoon Network didn't pay him a lot of money?
Either that or he spent it all. I don't know which. Jim Carrey was broke recently, I hear. Or at least needed money for Christmas. That's why he agreed to be in Sonic 3.
I don't know why he would be broke. You'd think he'd have a lot of money.
Yeah, it's starting to scare me. I always thought you get in, you're set for life. I guess not.
Cocaine is expensive.
I guess
Oh.
so.
Well, you want to know, right?
Yes. I guess it's more difficult than I thought. But what I was wanting to do with my game is apply for the Epic Mega Grant. You ever heard of that, Tank?
I think Tank had to go deal with some stuff. He's AFK at the moment.
Oh, he just coughed.
No, that was
Oh,
Omer
yeah.
coughing.
Yeah, look
I
at the
saw his
private chat.
mouth
Tech will
move.
be right back.
Perfect
Tech will
timing.
be right back.
Oh,
Oh, there he is.
we're
back.
just saying
Ask
you're
your question.
gone, Tank. Ask
Yeah.
him again.
I just had to go. I had to go take care of some stuff real quick. I had to see a man about a goat.
Do I even want to know?
No, I'm just kidding. I had to go use the restroom real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
There was some
jihadi.
crowning involved, Marcus. I mean, Matthew.
Yeah, I'm not a
Thanks, I
jihadi.
appreciate that.
I have nothing to do with goats.
There was a
Well,
movie
this is the
called
president of the porcelain throne.
There was a movie called The Men Who Stare at Goats.
Yes,
I
and it
watched
was.
it, and I still don't know what it's about.
MK
it was
Ultra.
Yeah, it was about the MK Ultra program.
Oh.
Yeah, it was actually based off of true events, even though the movie is highly fictitious. It was based off of an actual government program to create psychic assassins.
Well, I bet that worked pretty well, didn't it?
Yeah, because poisonings don't exist anymore, right? No, it failed miserably. Although it's interesting, though, I did have a chance to have a conversation with one of the guys who was involved in that.
Really?
And dude, like, there might be something to the remote viewing, because that dude tripped me out, and I'm not gonna lie, he actually scared me a little. Like he did a quote unquote remote viewing of where I was at the time, and I was like, yeah, no, dude, that's not right. No, we can't have that.
He's probably got spy cams in your house.
Right. Yeah, no, it was
Paid
it was
for
a
by
trip.
Uncle Sam.
It was a trip. It was a trip. I mean, look, man,
All right, guys, with 10 minutes left in the show, let's welcome our guest who finally arrived. Oh, wait. He was here just a second ago.
Oh.
That MK Ultra thing scared him away.
Yeah.
Next week, we'll have him on for the third time. We won't have him on for the third time.
Oh, there's not gonna be a third time. Fuck that. What are you talking about?
This is like when
the last show ever.
You had that special event for Don.
Back on the studio.
We have too much fun around
Well,
here.
I mean, if there's another new campaign, sure, I'll have him on, but not for the same thing.
Oh. On a side note, have you ever heard of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Did you know they're making a new one?
I did hear that, and I'm not excited.
That's scary.
I'm actually excited.
I don't know, man. I don't have any faith in any movies made these days.
What?
Welcome
I don't
to
have
the show,
any faith
Jerome.
in Hollywood these days.
I agree.
You really don't have any faith.
What is up, Jerome?
Tank is more anti-Hollywood than anybody, I think.
Yeah.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
What's up?
Thanks, guys. So I got some sore eyes here. I had a late night, so I'm looking a bit rough.
It's okay. Still looking better than me, but that's not saying much.
What time is it over there?
The time here is 10:15 in the morning. I was
All
up at
right.
6. All right. So thanks for having me on, man. So yeah, what's happening over here?
Oh, just getting some work done, talking trash. The same old, same old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same old, same old.
Sounds good.
Carrie says, "Hi, Jerome."
Oh, Carrie's my manager. She keeps scolding me for not shilling enough. So,
Good, Carrie, good.
You've come to the right
Thanks,
place,
Carrie.
sir.
Oh yeah.
Thanks to Carrie. That's why I'm here. Thanks, Carrie. Good morning.
Oh boy, man! What a wild time! What a wild time!
So I have to ask. Oh, sorry. Oh, I was going to ask, what is the Thunder Zone?
Oh, right. Okay.
And does that involve pants?
No, exactly. I can see where Carrie gets her sense of humor from. She gets it from Thunder Zone is an indie publisher run by Dan Sen. And it's a group of, yeah, you probably got Dan the Man. So yeah, it's just a group of us. We all have our own universes, you could say. And Dan has brought us all together. And together we create the Thunder Zone. So I've done a lot of covers and promo work for Thunder Zone over the years. And while doing that, I've had to draw all the characters. So from that's what inspired me to make the book. and how I go about drawing all these different characters, etc.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm working on, though, this isn't a Thunder Zone image. This is my weekly Gene Colan tribute. There's a Facebook group for Gene Colan that I'm a member of, and every week I do one image and send it in to get some feedback, because Gene Colan was notorious for being quite tough to ink, in that he was quite sketchy. That's what I'm working on, but I can share anything that you want me to share. No problem.
Okay. I had Gene Colan for 3 years at School of Visual Arts.
Oh man, you know how to make a brother feel jealous. What the hell? Jesus, man.
Yeah, you come from a rough neighborhood.
I one up everybody once again.
Oh, fantastic. What was it like as a man?
He was kind of grouchy, actually. He was a nice guy, but he was a little grouchy. It was a time when he was at DC Comics and they fired him for Batman for David Mazzucchelli.
Okay,
so
this sounds like juicy stuff.
He was a little upset.
Okay, I don't know about this. No, I don't know about
I got a quick question for Jerome, though.
Yeah, okay.
Jerome, your audio is very echoey. Is there are you on the right mic?
That's a good question. Let me check my mic. Let me make sure it's on the gato. Hold on, right? Let me go to audio. Oh, well spotted, Batman.
Ah,
hey, that
sounds way better.
Look at that. That's sexy.
I saw you had a mic there, so I was like, this guy, he's got correct
That's
audio.
too sexy. Kick him off the show.
That's bad.
I tell you what, man, my own stream, right? It went to the default mic for weeks, and I didn't know.
Oh no!
Until I listened back to it, and I went in and checked, and what you just made me aware of. Yeah, I had gone off the external mic for weeks, man. I was sounding rougher than normal.
Yeah, that happens.
But yeah, thanks a lot. Is that better?
Yes.
That's 100 times better.
Okay, good stuff.
You don't sound like you're underwater.
Sorry about that, man. Yeah, this is a different studio. I had to like reformat when I got in here, and looking very rough. You don't have that. There's a filter in StreamYard that lets you smooth out the roughness in your face.
Oh my goodness!
And this one doesn't have that.
Well, that's why we only do. I recommend art cams only here, but we got two gentlemen who love to be on camera, so and they don't care what they look like because they're always handsome.
When you are selling something, it is actually very important to share your face.
You're absolutely right.
Filters out the weak of heart.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm going to hell.
Yeah, that looks like Gene Colan. He did use the side of his pencil. We saw him draw in class.
Right.
And one of the things I remember, we asked him about perspective, how to do perspective, and he said, "Well, as long as it looks right." And if you watch his skill, that's kind of how he did perspective. So that was kind of fun.
I could agree with that.
That's Jerome Hinds. Jerome, you're not British, are you? Or are you British?
I'm afraid I am. I'm so sorry. I was born in the UK.
Forgiven.
Same as Kerry. Kerry is a countrywoman, if you like. Yes. I've been in Singapore for about 30 years.
But you're in Singapore, yeah. You're on the other side of the planet.
I've been there for quite some time. Yeah, man. 14 hours. You guys are central, right? I'm 14 hours ahead.
Where you're in Singapore? Where are you?
Okay,
my son's in Singapore.
Okay, but Singapore is very small. Oh, okay. Yeah, the medics here are good. Singapore's a small island. So I'm in an area called Hougang. It's like northeast area of Singapore, but it's very small.
He worked at the Singapore Zoo when he was there.
Oh, right. That is pretty good. That it's got a night safari there and everything.
Yeah.
I lost my wallet there one year.
No.
But yeah, if you ever come to Singapore, you have to go to the night safari and the zoo. It's very good.
The night safari.
Yeah, there's a nighttime tour of the zoo, and it's quite scary actually. But I mean, there's nothing to be scared of. Okay, I say that now, right? Then someone's gonna get mauled or something. But no, it seems to be pretty safe.
So, since you live in Singapore, have you read the comic book Starlight Cats?
Yes, and the wife of the creator, Shane Davis, she is a member of the association that I'm the president of, and she used to teach the kids for me back in the day.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, Yansa, she's an old friend. Yansa's an old friend of mine.
That's funny.
And yeah,
That's cool.
she had a lot to do with all that. She inspired Shane to do a lot of that, I imagine. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you guys know Shane, yeah?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He's
just
aware,
started a
man.
new website.
That guy is seriously talented, man. He is
Dude,
good.
he's so good, and I love I love Starlight Cats, dude. That got my daughter into reading, and Shane Davis is a hero in my book for that right there.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Got a phone call.
It's all right. She absolutely loved that book, man. So yeah, we're in
Yeah.
good company.
Yeah. Yeah, I respect him for that as well because a lot of
Carrie asked, Tank, is that your cat?
Probably the kids are feeding the kitties. So sorry.
oh, small world.
It is, my friend. It is.
Yes.
Shane and Yanji just started a new website for comics. Instead of going to Kickstarter, you could go to their site eventually. Right now, it's still in beta called Back Me Bro, and you could crowdfund a comic there. And if and Yanzi really the driver of it.
She is, dude. She is a tour de force, man. I've seen the people trying to attack the site, and dude, she's just like Mike Tyson versus Pee Wee Herman, dude.
Oh,
She's
I
just
know.
knocking them down. It's hilarious.
Yeah, sit up this around, man. I've
She's
never
such a
watched
nice
someone
person.
take off to me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Go on, Yansa. Tear it up.
She was really free with her time and advice. When my son went to Singapore, I DM'd her to get any because she's from Singapore, and she gave me all sorts of advice to tell him. He knew a lot of it already, but she was really.
Right.
And she came back. How did he have a good time? And I sent her pictures.
Oh, good.
Right. Okay.
I
Shall I
got a
tell you a
question.
naughty story? I can tell you a naughty story about Yansa.
All right.
Sorry, well, it's not too naughty. It's a fun story, right? There was one year, Mark Wade was out here for a Comic Con. So I can't remember what I was doing at the Comic Con, but I had some privileges here and there. So I had a chance to get our association members to meet with Mark at his hotel.
Okay.
So I shout out to the members, there's a Mark Wade greeting session. Who wants to come? Yansa raises a hand. Yeah, I want to be there. So, okay, the day comes. Yansa brings a stack of books for Mark to sign. I said, for God's sake, Yansa, give the man a break, man. This girl had volumes of books for him to sign. But he didn't complain. He signed every one of them.
Oh, good.
Oh, you know what? That's cool, man. I'll give him that.
Yeah. That was very nice of him. But I said to Yansa afterwards, I said, Yansa, for goodness sake, the man's doing us a favor. And you bombard him with that many books at once? Jesus.
And then you pulled out your stacks of books, right, Jerome?
That's what I mean. She was cramping me. She was cramping my style.
That's right. come on, man. His wrist is going to be broken by the time
Johnson's like, this will be one of the only few times I ever get to meet Mark Wade. I'm going to make him sign everything.
That's
well,
right.
Yeah, now, especially since he probably wouldn't give her the time of day now. You know?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, probably not.
Oh, what is that?
There's a lot of politics.
It's a river under a bridge, Jerome.
Infighting amongst comics creators.
Oh, you're talking about the Comicsgate kind of stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the periphery of that. I never quite understood what it's about. But I kind of got the feeling that there's something going on. Yeah.
It's about freedom of expression and freedom of speech and the freedom to hold whatever, legal belief you want and still be able to produce and not have an ideology shoved down your throat while trying to just, enjoy a silly floppy book,
Yes.
Which is something that most sane people can really get behind. And unfortunately, it still gets beef for that to this day, and people will read into it, and you get the people who are just like, dude, it's like, bro, turn off the social media. That's not real life.
Yes.
Not everything is like super evil just because you disagree with somebody. Like for real, dude.
Right.
Yeah, dude, for real. I ideologically disagree with a whole bunch of dudes in Comicsgate, but they're really very accepting. And,
F you, Tank.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, dear.
You come on and Yanzi, and you have a Gene Colan thing. We've had Dan sent on shows we've been on. Dan, I went to school with Dan. One of Dan's friends
here
Johnny
before.
Berlante.
Yeah, Dan's been on.
Dan's been on. It's really quite interesting.
Yeah. It's not all it's cracked up to be, and it's more. You know what I mean? But it's Here's the interesting thing, though, right? Mathematically speaking from a sheerly pragmatic point of view, right? Comicsgate funds more successfully than other comics by a few different metrics. It's less than It's less than 0.07% of comic books crowdfunded, yet it accounts for 3% of the entire market.
What does?
Sorry, excuse my ignorance. What exactly is Comicsgate?
It started off as a protest, but now it's just a bunch of creators that get together to create books and promote and get them out.
Well, I know
there's still a little bit of protest in there.
Well, we all wear armbands with swastikas on them, so that's the big problem.
Hey, no, we're not a part of the John Della Rose fan base.
I know what Gamergate is.
It's a similar thing. It started off with Move the Needle, and then a bunch of pros started getting fired for their political beliefs. And that's really what happened. Yeah. And we know that the arts are traditionally, well, they used to be free thinking, but now they're ideologically charged. And it kind of I don't know, man. I don't like it.
Jerome knows. He made a whole comic book about it. Look, he knows.
It's but they're good. They're good folks. They're good folks. And I like to say that Comicsgate is like
Jerome wears armband too. Look at that.
All right. Comicsgate is like a bag of trail mix. It's full of nuts. Sometimes it's got some fruits, a little bit of chocolate, and it's rather salty.
Yes.
And it's inappropriate to bring to dinner. I mean,
sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen. You're showing my stuff. I was looking at my drawing. All right. Oh yeah, man. I've been soft canceled all over the place. I'm a Trump supporter.
Right? Yeah. No, dude. And see, that's the thing. It's like, no, dude. Nobody cares. Nobody nobody real cares who the hell you voted for. You know what I mean? Like there are people in Comicsgate that straight up voted for Biden and Hillary and Kamala and stuff like that. And nobody batted an eye outside of like a very quick debate and move the fuck on and get back to, pardon my language, and get back to making comic books.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right.
And that's
what I do a little bit of stand-up comedy out here. Well, not so much these days, but I used to, right? So you can probably tell, right, that I'm black, right?
Oh, what?
So, shock horror.
I didn't notice.
Well, that depends. Did you vote for?
Wait,
Joe
I was
Biden?
just listening to the British voice. I never would have guessed you were black.
Well, that's the thing.
Hang on, did you vote for Joe Biden?
Well, he's in Singapore, and
he's in Singapore, man. He has nothing to do with American politics.
I can't vote for anyone. I can't vote for any of your boys, right?
But Joe Biden said if you don't vote for him, you ain't black.
Oh shit! Yeah, I wonder if he was addressing the international crowd with that one.
Jesus, man. On that note, right?
Yeah.
If you're a black conservative, you kind of lose your black privilege. So I was doing. You're not really black, apparently.
Well, you gain white privilege, don't you?
That's right. Yeah. Tell that to
possibly. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. But what happened was I was out here doing a stand-up routine. So I was making the point. Right, that I was what you deem a black conservative. Basically, I believe in marriage. And cut a long story short, I believe in marriage and having kids within wedlock.
What about fatherhood?
That's really
Do you
what a
believe in
black
fatherhood?
conservative is. Yeah, it's no more than that. Just having kids within wedlock, that makes you a black conservative, right?
Oh, dude.
So one guy, he looked at me and he was not impressed that I was a black conservative, right? So I made the joke to him. I said, "Look, I might be a black conservative, but I'll still stab you." And then he started laughing. I said, "There's a racism. There's a racism. You thought because I was black, I was violent." And he was laughing after that. But yeah. I mean, you got to laugh at this sort of stuff, ain't you?
Yeah, dude. If you take life too seriously, life's gonna take you seriously, and you don't want that. Nobody wants that.
Nah, that's right. That's 100% right.
Yeah. Now people get stuck on the drama and whatnot, but here's an observation that I've been making recently. As more of the drama folks have been seeing themselves out, and as they have been rejected by the fan base for their excessive drama, for lack of a better word right now. Dude, the space has been cleaning up, and there's been a whole bunch more focus on promoting and comics and stuff like that. Like there are so many great, and it's like, and here's the thing though, it's like, if you're not a part of the ideologically left comic sphere, then they brand you as a villain.
Yeah,
and I'm opposed to that.
It even happens on the comedy scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like, you don't absolutely agree with every last thing I have to say? Oh, well, then you're evil.
Well, that's where Yancer is very loyal, because someone came after me on X. I'm a bit of a boomer, right? I'm not the best in the world with X. So someone was over there cutting up about me and MAGA-Man, what you're just showing, yeah? And I went in there and I saw Yancer jump into my defense, pointing out that my wife is Chinese, for example. So how can this guy be racist? He's got half Chinese kids. But of course, the person that was going out against me didn't know that at the time.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah.
Now, I love the fact that you pronounce Jens's name like properly. I know.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all American. We're pronouncing
because Shane doesn't pronounce it properly.
I know, which is hilarious.
If you pronounce it properly, we all pronounce it properly.
It's true.
Yeah, I used to call it Yancey as well, but then as I was here for longer and I got pronunciations more correctly, I started doing it correctly, if you like. But yeah, she doesn't mind someone calling her Yancy. She understands as well.
Mm-hmm. It's
people out here call me Hinds.
Right.
Yeah, like Hindu, so people call me Hinds. But it is what it is. People just get it wrong, and who cares?
It's Hinds like the ketchup.
Correct. And my name is Jerry, because a name for the old German war criminals was a Jerry.
That's right.
I'm a double Nazi, mate. Twice the Nazi.
Oh no!
And what was really funny? There's a guy out there in America called Larry Elder.
Okay, I know Larry Elder. Yeah,
Larry Elder, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
he's quite a black conservative. When he was accused of being the black face of white supremacy.
I know.
So I thought, yeah, man, he's my brother.
Oh yeah, Larry Elder's really good.
Yes. Yeah, he woke me up to a lot of stuff actually, because I think like most young people, I was very liberal in my younger years.
Yeah.
I was always a bit conservative in some respects, but when you're young, you don't think about politics. I was not aware of fake news. I thought what I was being told was real.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very embarrassed. Some of the stuff that I believe was, now that I look back, Jesus, I was a stupid old man.
Oh man, no, dude, kids are dumb. I've got a lot of them. My kids are smart, and they're still dumb because they're kids, because their old man was dumb when he was a kid. And we will continue this proud tradition of dumbass kids until time immemorial.
Well, it takes a while to learn things, right? I mean, it's not entirely.
It does. It does.
Jerome, the problem is that Tank has 15 children.
Actually, we're over. Let's see. It's late in the month, so let's see here. The last estimate I gave was 600, so it has to be more than that. So let's say it's 715.
If Tank has 15 kids, he might be a closet Jamaican.
No, I'm Irish.
Irish. Oh, that's just as bad.
There you go.
There you go.
See, I don't.
Wait, Arthur Roy's in the chat. We might get in trouble.
I don't drink, and I'm not a huge fan of potatoes, so I got to keep the stereotype alive somehow.
So I'm busy here talking politics, so you're so gracefully going over my stuff. I've not been answering any questions about anything.
No worries. Whenever you're ready.
MAGA-MAN or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm easy going. You want me to talk
I
about
showed your
MAGA-MAN?
Amazon, which is. Yeah, whatever you want. I could bring up the Amazon. I had your book up for a while you all were chatting, and I also have it pinned in the chat. So if anybody wants to check out Jerome's How to Draw Comic Book Characters from the Thunder Zone, it is pinned in the chat. It's the first one, and that's the main thing we're promoting tonight. But I brought up his MAGA-MAN. I have a bunch of other links for him in the description. There's like 10 things for him. All his Facebook stuff, his ex's Instagram, multiple Instagram accounts.
Jerome, how did you meet Dan?
Here's his YouTube, and he's got multiple YouTubes as well.
How did you meet Dan?
How I met Dan? Well, there was another arts collective that kind of fell to pieces after a while, and Dan was in that arts collective, and we just stayed in touch.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah. So when he came up with the idea of Thunder Zone. I spent 30 odd years in advertising and design and that.
Mm-hmm.
So then we came up with some logos in, basic disciplines of how the brand would look, that kind of stuff. And that was about 6 years ago, I think it was. So yeah, that's how I met Dan from another arts collective that was pretty good, but it was ran in a bit of a dodgy fashion and it kind of fell to pieces.
I don't get the beans and toast joke.
The what, sorry?
Someone asked if you eat beans and toast.
Of course I do. I'm English.
Toast is delicious.
He's British.
So I came out here, right, and people were laughing at me for all my antics with cheese. And now out here, cheese is mixed with noodles readily. I did it 30 years ago. And now those people that were laughing at me have to give me the respect that I was deserved.
Dude, I might be moving to Singapore. I'm white.
It's not bad.
Dude, I love cheese.
Anyone that doesn't like cheese, I don't trust them. If you don't like cheese, I don't
love
trust
cutting
you.
the cheese.
Art of Roy out in the chat says Comicsgate is like The Walking Dead, just a group trying to survive, and sometimes a few get bitten. And just like in The Walking Dead, they hover around trying to take out others.
That's a very apt description.
That's a good analogy, Roy. Roy's a smart feller, and like I told my kid earlier today, better to be a smart feller than a fart smeller.
Don't tell Ali St. Cleese that.
Oh man,
You get that joke?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna get us in trouble someday.
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Oh, there's my YouTube channel. Okay, yeah, I have 2 streams.
Yeah.
I have 2 streams every weekend with Madness Entertainment Group.
Yeah.
So they used to have opposing.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, unfortunately, Madness Entertainment Group. I tell Pops who said that.
Oh God. Yeah, please do.
That's kidding. Well, yeah,
No,
that's on
kidding.
at.
It's fine.
Yeah. Well, how? There's one called Super Saturdays Draw Along, and that's where I invite the viewers to tune in and draw along with me. And Kerry has joined me on there quite often, and she sent in some stuff that she's done, and yeah, hopefully I've been able to give her a few pointers that has helped her along the way in her art journey. Well, that goes out at 1 a.m.
To be fair, man, she's been leveling up, and now we know her secret. We're on to you, Carrie, you magnificent bastard.
Yeah. Carrie's getting great stuff.
Yes. She's done a great piece of fan art for Dan from his new Kickstarter called Guys with Powers.
Okay.
Radioactive Girl. Kerry did a nice piece of fan art for Radioactive Girl.
Never heard of it.
And that's, yeah, Guys with Powers. I had great fun. I did the trailer for Dan. I have most fun doing trailers. Okay. All the music and the voiceovers and all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Well, you can make trailers?
Yeah. I especially enjoy making trailers.
You're in trouble now.
Yeah.
How much do you charge?
You're in trouble now.
You know what? I don't normally charge anyone anything. I just kind of do it for fun. I mean, it would be. I'm almost semi-retired now.
Right.
It would be nice to make a bit of a living out of it, but I never charge anyone for it. If you need something, just DM me, and hopefully I can help you out or something.
Where do I find you?
I'm a boomer. You'll find me on Facebook.
The links are in the chat, Matthew.
I'm on Facebook a lot.
Yeah, we get the links in the chat.
You'll find me there easily. Yeah, and I know you as well, Matthew. You've come on. You've been on with Christian Zaffo quite a few times in the past. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
Matthew, if you look at the description on the YouTube channel for this video, his Facebook is in there.
I found it.
Nice one.
Heck yeah, man.
So that's the book, and it's 188 pages.
Ooh.
And what it is, I call it an activity book because on each page there's a space for you to draw. Now, of course, most people, us fanboys, we don't really like to deface stuff. So I expect people to take a blank piece of paper and draw separately. But if you want to draw in the book and keep it as a journal, you can. And what the book does is it starts with basic sketches. And on the same images, you'll see them later with a bit more detail. So you then go back to that page and you add some pencil rendering and light sourcing. Then later in the book, you might then see that same image inked. So then you return to the same exercise and you add the inking process to your initial sketch. Then the coloring chapter will then show you how to color these various images. So by the end of it, you can have a series of images that you gradually built up through sketching, rendering, inking, and digital coloring. That's the idea behind it.
I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it.
It's very good fun.
Loving it.
Looks cool.
I'm loving
Very
it.
cool, yeah.
Do you have any shots of the interior pages?
Yeah, did you have a trailer for this?
Yeah. Do you want me to run the trailer from my
You
side?
said you have a trailer for
Please.
this. I couldn't. Yeah, if you want
Okay.
to play it on your
Hold on a
end,
second.
that'd be great.
Okay, give
I
me
was
a
gonna look
second.
for
here.
it on your YouTube, see if you had something. I do have your MAGA-Man trailer pulled up, but is that the same one that's on the Fund My Comic? Is that the same trailer?
Yeah, that's the same trailer. You can run. You can run that. You can run that if you want. While I look for this other trailer here, if that's convenient. You're a better producer than me. I'm all over the place with this stuff, mate.
It's all good. It's all good. We only
no
prepare.
worries.
We only pretend to know what we're doing.
Well, you know what? I can't. I can't pull up the link if you need me to from that one you sent me on. If you need me to do it that way, I can pull it up. Would that be easier for you?
Oh yeah, if you could pull it out from the link, yeah, that'd be perfect.
I love
Okay,
the
I'll
way-
pull it up here in just a bit. Let's go ahead, guys.
Okay.
I love the way that you break down the structure in this book.
Go ahead.
I really do, Jerome. This is really nice. I'm just gonna be my son's birthday is the day after tomorrow, so I'm gonna be picking up a copy of this.
It seems
I
like
think I very well might have, and he wants to be a commercial artist when he grows up, and he's like Carrie got him a present, and she got him Bridgman's. She sent me an Amazon thing, and so I got him Bridgman's, and I got him Perspective Made Easy, and I think this right here is a great accompaniment to this because you go over some stuff in more detail than what they covered in Bridgman's with more variation, especially when it comes to like I'm looking at the hand shapes, the difference in clawed hands, beefy hands, lanky hands, girly hands. And I'm really digging it, man. I'm really digging it.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, I was trying to come from the perspective of when we were all learning how to draw. You know, there's certain things that gave us all trouble.
Yeah.
I tried to look at those things first.
No, and I love it. Textures and everything. Like this is absolutely fantastic. I love this book. I'm going to be getting it. So call that an endorsement. That's the Tank Ferret seal of approval.
That's cool.
Thank you very much, sir. It's well appreciated.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and check this trailer out. Give us about 30 seconds.
If you like stories about truth, honor, and justice, then you should check out MAGA-Man. It is Donald Trump as many now see him, the defender of justice and a warrior for peace through strength. MAGA-Man is an all-American style 22-page comic book, so get over to fundmycomic.com and support the culture of truth, honor, and justice. With MAGA-Man, the most needed hero of all. MAGA-Man.
Well, that was nice. Nice.
Yeah, no, you notice it's not full Thunder Zone, right? It's not nice. It's Nice One Comics is my own little imprint. I couldn't saddle down with that. It's too controversial, so I didn't ask him to put it under Thunder Zone because it might bring him some heat. But yeah, of course, that was before the election, so it's a couple of years
Give me 1
old now.
second to pull up this one. To pull up this one here, let me give me a second. While
That was not boys.
Nah, that wasn't me. That was Kanye West. He's a great friend of mine. No, I'm just kidding. That was all.
That was what?
It's all cool. Kanye West, the MC.
No,
I
I mean,
used a voice
seriously.
sample of him.
Oh, it's an AI voice?
It's an AI voice, yeah. I wish I had friends like that. You know, I wish I knew Motley Crue. If you
No,
listen to the
Kanye
soundtrack-
West. Didn't you listen, Matthew? It's Kanye West.
Oh no, maybe I'm speaking too fast. I had this habit of my parents are from Barbados, and we speak too fast sometimes, and I have to make sure that I slow down, especially during my stream. But you guys seem to be catching almost everything that I'm saying so far, so maybe I'm getting a bit excited and speeding up. So
No,
Matthew, Kanye West.
You're good. I grew up in predominantly Asian neighborhoods in the San Francisco Bay Area, and so everybody talks fast there. right? Because
right. I listen to
you
all
got to
the
be
YouTube
math
channel
nerd, you got to
videos
be
at
A
10
plus
speed.
student, otherwise you get the belt when you get home. And that was my friend group growing up. That's I mean, dude, like seriously, they do fit the American Asian stereotype of they all are human calculators.
Yeah. My wife is my spelling bee.
See, there
I'm
you
not
go.
a bad writer. I'm not a bad writer, right? But I'm a terrible speller. So every now and again, I'll be, hey, how do you spell Renaissance?
and I have a brother who's Chinese, adopted, of course, but
All right.
Yeah.
No,
So
man, look, there's nothing wrong with a bit of stereotyping. This stuff happens. Now, I play soccer, what you call soccer football, right?
Right.
With guys half my age at the moment. No, I'm not the best, but I got some black genes going on here, right? I'm running around the place, right? That I put it down to my genetics, man. It is what it is.
Hey, 400 years of selective breeding was an awful thing, but it has results.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's a terrible, terrible thing that happened, but there may have been some fringe benefits.
1 second, I'll be right back.
So did you root for England during the World Cup then, if you're a big soccer fan?
Of course. And we should have won that, apart from stupid tactics. I always say, that old saying, fortune favors the brave.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And we did not act brave. We started doing something called defending. And no one wins anything by trying to defend.
It's true.
And we should have won that game. I don't know if you guys follow soccer, but we went ahead against Argentina. Then we started doing something called defending a lead. No such thing. They will eventually get in the barracks and they will destroy you. Is that a cat?
Yeah. Sorry, I was talking to the cat.
That goes for a lot of sports.
Yeah.
That goes for American football too. As soon as you pull back and you start defending a lead, you lose that lead.
Well, I mean, dude, it goes for any tactical situation, honestly. Even when you're on the defense, you want to be on the offense, right?
Yes.
The best defense is a good offense. And that is usually a misunderstood that, you have to be attacking. It's like, no. You attack as soon as your opponent makes a mistake, and don't interrupt them while they're making mistakes. Right?
100% correct.
Yeah, no, it was funny. It was like a reverse replay of the Falkland Islands. It was terrible.
The Falkland Islands.
I'm old enough to remember that. All right, so
all right.
Art Roy's like, sports ball, you stupid.
The Falkland Islands, man.
Art Roy is an amazing illustrator, by the way. He is. He's fantastic. Yeah. So, dude, I'm loving this. The MAGA-Man. That's absolutely hilarious. I love a good satire. I love a good parody. I love fun. That's my favorite.
I'm the enemy of fun. I'll let you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that happened during that comic was Elon Musk came out with his robots. Remember those robots?
Right.
And, I had to fit them in the plot somehow, man. So I didn't have to rework some of the story. But I think it turned out all right. I managed to get the robot in there.
Nice. I mean, as a cyberpunk guy, I do appreciate, and in science fiction in general, I do appreciate good robots.
Yes, definitely.
I absolutely do.
Well, Tank has his robot on order, but his wife doesn't know yet.
Shh! Not too loud. She could be listening.
Well, I can blow Katie's birthday. I can blow your deal.
Oh, da. Thank you, folks. We'll be here all week. Yeah, no, and Jerome, like for real, man. You should speaking of Katie, you should reach out to Katie Did, or I can do that for you, man. I can put in a word for you. She has a show that is Monday mornings here in the U.S., so that would be in the afternoon your time on Sunday, Or wait, no, you're past the international. Wait, no, I forget how time works. Anyway, it's
Tuesday.
It's wibbly wobbly,
Tuesday
timey wimey
9.
kind of bullshit. Okay,
Yeah.
Don't mess with me. Okay, no, but for real, she runs a Good Morning Comics Gate, which is a fantastic promotional show, and it's like people were saying, it's about getting this stuff into people's hands, and I think this is something like Roy is he's a real force multiplier out there. He's always giving guys tips and tricks and stuff like that, and I think that it's something that is heavily needed without being mean about it. And I think this is the type of stuff that we need. We need more guidance for rising stars, for the not ready for primetime players, or maybe they're old hat and they've been at this for a while and they're looking to up their game.
Yeah.
And I'm all for it.
Oh, this is much better. Roy says, speaking of the chat, boo, sports sucks, boo. Holiday Kid, the problem with Arsenal is that they always try to walk it in. You would know more about that. Art of Roy. Apex is walking the explanation of CG at Art of Roy. Smokey asks, what the dog do? I don't know what that's involved.
Has there been a dog?
And finally, Roy does say, as much as I dislike sports, I'm in the middle of doing a stack of Topps baseball sketchographs cards just to get in Topps soccer sketch cards for a team called the Manchester Ted Devils, which I know nothing about.
Like I said, Art of Roy is a fantastic illustrator, man. And
his cards are awesome. His show I Otani was just unbelievable.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Have any of you ever made money off your comic?
Absolutely.
That's a good question. I might say yes, but when I actually add up all of the time with the marketing and driving to the comic con,
that's a problem.
I probably did make a profit.
Well,
I don't think I have.
And here's something that Julia Schwartz once told me. Right, we were at a convention. This was like maybe my second or third year ever going to a convention, and I had my portfolio and stuff. And this time I had like my original characters and stuff with me. And he was like, he looked at me and he said, "Where do you see your characters?" And I was like, "Oh, I would love to have them be published by X, Y, and Z and have my stories and this and that." He's like, No. And he points around the huckster's floor, as we call the vendors area these days. He points around and says, "Where do you see your characters?" Right. And it took a second for it to sink in. I was like, oh, beyond the pages, because that's where the money's at. You know what I'm saying? But I throw that out into the ether. Do with it as you will. Take it as you will. But I want people to be successful and make money at this. And look, there's an easy way to do it, and that is tabletop games. And there are a lot of game systems out there that you can tack your stuff onto, whip out a source book with your favorite characters, and that stuff's making good money. It's just growing in popularity. So anyway, I've said my piece.
Okay.
Right. Okay. That's interesting, man.
Wait, tabletop games sell better than comics now?
Oh,
by far.
Dude.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna break it down.
Right now.
I'm gonna break it down. Look, comic books sell, right? This is something we can use as a baseline. Trade paperbacks sell to an order of magnitude that comics books sell. Paperbacks, your little digests, they sell an order of magnitude beyond that, right? Role-playing games, which are the low-hanging fruit, the bottom of the barrel of tabletop gaming, sells an order of magnitude beyond that. A terrible. I've seen some of these tabletop RPGs that are just, I'm like, oh my God, dude. I am losing IQ points reading your rule set, right? And these dudes are making on the low end $20,000.
Wow.
That's an abysmal, rejected failure. That's a game that is going to be forgotten in 6 months, right? Good games are now the average figure from last year for a tabletop game. Of course, this also includes board games, which sell better than our role playing games on average, right? But the average game last year on GameFound net grossed over $400,000.
Board games sell better than Dungeons and Dragons style games?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I
They're
guess
more accessible.
And there's not a clear defined metric
You guys, I'll be right back.
Sure. There is not a clear defined metric
I'm
between.
gonna drop out of the stream. I'll be right back. My computer's slow down. I'll be right back.
Okay.
There's not a clear defined metric between established intellectual properties and brands and something that somebody just pulled out of their ass. It really all boils down to the quality of your game, and there's a whole matrix to be had there. But that stuff, that because people are interested, and it's something they can do. And what's crazy is one of the top selling things, which is why I'm working on the board game, is that a game that you can play with your friends or solo play, like a board game.
Yeah.
Those are the best sellers. People love that. Like there's the EVE Online board game that made millions and millions of dollars, dude. EVE Online is an MMO space adventure game where you fly around in a spaceship, blow shit up, right? It's a very niche game, but it sold more than Halo or Mass Effect tabletop games, which are way more popular of an intellectual property. But that was because the game was concise, it didn't have too many moving pieces, and it was fun to play. And therein lies the big thing. Is it fun? Is it approachable? Is it something that somebody who's never played a complex board game can get into?
Yeah. I can see Dungeons and Dragons being scary for people to start because it's so hard to start.
Well, I mean, Dungeons and Dragons that's the big kid on the block. So they are not to be taken lightly. But mostly what they have is a history. Right.
I was just thinking there aren't very many rip-offs is because of how hard it is to start a game.
Oh, no, dude, there are so many games, especially D20 systems that use, because you got to keep in mind, right? There is an argument to be had for the mathematical progressive system of a tabletop role-playing game being able to be patented. Okay? Now, there's only a few court cases that establish precedent in this, and they're hit or miss, right? So, but they're largely more hit than miss, depending on the country, right? The U.S. is highly protective of individual intellectual property, so don't be making your own Dungeons and Dragons. That's why Wizards of the Coast has their open game license, the OGL, right? Where that allows you to go ahead and make your game. And then if you make, much like with, like, say, the Unreal Engine, if you make over a certain amount of money, you pay the piper, right?
Okay.
Pay Caesar. Render
What's
under
more
Caesar.
profitable, video games or tabletop games?
All right. So as far as indie games go, on average, they're nearly the same. They're very comparable, which surprised me when I did that research. I thought video games would blow tabletop games out of the water, but apparently, thanks to things like Cyanide and Happiness is Joking Hazard and Cards Against Humanity Settlers of Catan, which are wildly popular games. Dude, this stuff, it sells, but it's got to be well designed. You got it. And here's where artists get their trump card. right? It has to look good, right? It has to look good. It has to be color. Tabletop games don't have to be color; they just have to look good, and the game has to be easy to get into. I often find that if you apply the chess principle, where it's easy to learn the rules, and it gets very intricate as you go along. I actually prefer to use Go as an analogy, but most Western people don't know what the hell I'm talking about. When I say Go, they're like, "What? That's the spot on the Monopoly board?" No, dude. It's the most complex strategy game in the world. Okay, it makes chess look like checkers. Okay, for real.
All right.
I play Go, so
what? I've never heard of that.
Oh,
Go. Where does that come from? What country does that originate in?
China.
China.
And it predates. It predates chess. It's one of the oldest tabletop games in the world. Of course, the oldest that we have on record being backgammon, which dates all the way back to the times of Gilgamesh.
God, man, yeah, man, backgammon.
Like I said, I try to warn these guys that I'm a nerd, and like to the degree that Marcus can spout off the awesomeness of comic books, I'm the tabletop gaming guy.
Yeah, I'm really good at the comic. Yeah, I would say my son is a big gamer. He has my younger son. He has piles of games. He's a big collector. It all touches a lot of things.
Yeah, I know somebody who's a big. Just I think they collect more games than they actually play them. You know, they go to the store, they buy the game, they're all excited, they pull it out of the box, they mess around with it, and they put it back in the box and put it on the shelf. And I swear, like 90% of the games, that's where it ends for them. But they still go out and buy another game next time they go to the game store. So,
I mean, he does bring the game when he comes to the house, when he comes and visits, and we play some of them. Like, some of the ones you mentioned, as a matter of fact.
Okay,
Art Roy, if that was later in his life, man, no, they kind of, there was a thing where, Julius Schwartz and Stanley got taken advantage of, bud, and it broke my heart. It broke my heart. They wouldn't even let me get close to him, and I'd known him my whole life.
I remember you telling us.
Yeah, they wouldn't even let me get close to him, and I'd known him my whole life. And I was like, dude, what the hell, man? Like, dude, no, I will never forgive. And that's why I stopped buying DC Comics at that point.
All right.
Yeah, because they can go to hell. They can fuck off.
Well, Stan wasn't Marvel; it was his handlers. I mean,
that's what Roy was saying. That's what Art Roy was saying. Is like, he was gonna get hired by Julius Schwartz, and his handlers pulled him away, and it was like, it's messed up.
What period are you referring to here?
Probably early 2000s. Because he passed away in 2007.
I met him in 2000. Julius Schwartz, at the old time comic convention in White Plains, New York.
Cool.
And it was this comic convention, and they had all these Buscema, Kubert, Schwartz, Ayers, like they had all
legends.
Carlo. I talked a long time with Dan DeCarlo. Bernie Wrightson was there.
Oh wow!
Oh my god!
And it was like right down the. I had a table there, with my writer. I can't say partner anymore. You're really not allowed. And
it
this
means
other guy
something different these days.
And it's true. And so I can just keep going on. Just keep naming. Joe Sinnott was there, and he did a cover with us.
Oh my god!
And all the guys were there, right? Bendis was there before he was Bendis, and his artist, selling Powers #1. Like all these guys were, and nobody went to this show. They put it in the Westchester County Center, in White Plains, New York, and nobody went. They took it back. They had the biggest comic panel ever. Some guy oil painted this huge comic panel. and nobody went. I got up and I just walked around like the whole show for the most part. After like I finished commissions and met like every single one of these guys, except like I couldn't talk to John Buscema. I was too nervous. It was like talking to Joe DiMaggio, or for soccer, Messi. You know.
What the heck? 93, 94? No way, dude, man. Dang, that's a shame, man. That's a shame. That's weird. What convention, Art of Roy? I'm curious. I'm curious now because that was about the time. Now, granted, my mom worked with him on the West Coast and whatnot. But my mom was one of his personal assistants. And
your mom, your mother.
Yeah. She worked for a company called Author Services, and like she first worked with him in the very early 80s, and they became good buds like pretty fast. And yeah. No, dude, he gave me my first comic book. I didn't even know. It's so funny too because like he was like, yeah, don't tell your mom I gave you this comic, right? He gives me this Doom Patrol comic, right? And he's like, I did this. And I was like, oh, cool. And I read the piss out of that book, dude. I read it to pieces. I was 6 years old at the time, 1983. And then he comes over to visit one time, and he's like, hey, so did you read that book? And I was like, oh, I loved it. And he's like, hey, could you get it? And I pulled it out. And of course, everything is still together, but the cover's fallen off. A couple of pages have fallen off. They're worn all the way through. And the look on my mom's face, because my mom was a comic book collector, and like you could watch her just die on the inside.
Yeah, because you didn't take care of the comic.
Because this is Julia Schwartz's Doom Patrol, right? And she's just like, she knows that this is a super valuable book. But the look on his face was, dude, he was the happiest guy in the whole world.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it was not about the value of the book. It was about this kid who just so thoroughly enjoyed a book and that it was read to pieces. And it was all, I know, I kept it all in one piece. Dragon Con. Okay. That's really weird. No, Julie was wonderful, man. Dude, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm still sad to this day, that he's no longer with us. You know, I grew up with him, and you know, he mentored me in my early years, my teens as into comics, because as soon as I was interested and showed like a strong interest, he took me to my first comic book convention and gave me, you know, the royal treatment. I got to go behind the scenes, and through him I got to I became buddies with Norm Brayfogle, and it's so funny too because I never realized, because he was so casual about it. These guys are so casual about it, right? I never realized that Gil Kane and Murphy Anderson were like legends, and same thing with Julie.
Oh yeah, Murphy was at that show too.
Yeah, dude.
You just keep naming legends, and I don't think Gil Kane was there. I met him at another show. And again, I can't talk to them. They were too big. They were legends. I could not, like you. I talk to anybody. I couldn't talk to John Buscema and Gil Kane.
It's so funny. It's so funny too because my first convention was when I was 12, and then when I was 13, I showed up with a portfolio. Right.
Oh,
and dude, I was sold. And he was like, "Hey, don't show anybody your portfolio. I got something planned. All right, don't show anybody your portfolio, right?" And of course, being an obstinate teenager, what did I do? I marched right into the line for the DC Comics portfolio reviews. Right.
Oh, nice.
And the guy who's doing the reviews, I think it was Neil Pierce, little short, balding dude, just having a terrible day. And the first words out of his mouth were, after he like thumbs through, he goes, "This is shit."
Oh, wow.
And Julie's nowhere to be seen. He had shit to do, right? So, I'm off on my own at the convention, and like I said, I was being an obstinate shit teenager. And so I respond with, okay, well, what's shit about it? And he goes, well, this fucking sucks, and this is shit, and I don't know what the fuck you're trying to do there. What the fuck were you trying to do here? And I was like,
they
well,
usually don't do that. They're bad, but they're usually not that bad. Unless they're Neil Adams.
And well, I mean, dude, the guy in front of me walked away crying and threw his portfolio in the trash.
I don't blame him. That's
right.
That's really bad.
And I was like, oh, I was trying to do like the lighting effect, to kind of do the and I didn't know the term at the time, but now, God rays. I was trying to do that. And he's like, well, that's not how you fucking do it. I was like, oh, okay. Well, what can I do to get better? And the guy's demeanor flipped on a dime. And he was all of a sudden the nicest guy in the entire world.
Yeah, because you actually cared. Yeah.
And he was like, well, get into some form drawing, take some life drawing classes. He was like, how old are you? And I was like, 13. He goes, oh, wow, really?
Yeah, he wouldn't have crapped on you that much if he knew you were 13, right?
Right. Well, I always carried myself. Right. I always carried myself with a little bit of maturity, right? And so I did that, right, and I told Julie about it. And dude, that guy gave me the business. Julie, that was the second time in my life, because Julie once got on me for being a shit to my mom when I was like 8 years old, and fucking like ripped me an asshole in just kind of like a calm but very stern fatherly manner.
Anyway.
And so he's like, all right, don't show anybody else your portfolio. I'm serious about this, right? And so I was like, okay. And then later he came and got me. And dude, he ushered me right to the front of the line where Gil Kane and Murphy Anderson, when they're hanging out there. I was like, oh, hey, Gil, hey, Murphy. Because those were Uncle Julie's friends. I didn't realize that these guys were fucking comic book legends. And they gave me a portfolio review. They said very nice things. They gave me some constructive criticism and everything like that. And one of the coolest things that will always stick with me forever was that Gil Kane said, you know what? This is actually better than what I did when I first started working professionally. Of course. And then he goes, of course, today this doesn't even come close to the standards we're looking for. Right. But he goes, back when dinosaurs, he actually said back when dinosaurs ruled the earth.
Yeah.
And it was better. And of course it was just absolute shit art. Right. But I mean, they were always always kind and cool to me and everything like that. And, I miss those guys, dude. I really do. I didn't realize what I had until I was an adult.
Right.
And as I got more grooved in, and I would just casually, I didn't realize I was name dropping, right? And I would casually go, oh, well, I gotta go. I gotta go hang out with so-and-so. And it was a lot of fun, and it was a good experience.
I had a very interesting encounter with Neil Adams back in 1998. I went to San Diego. I was in America, and I got my portfolio with me, right?
Oh no!
Yeah, man. So, my wife, she knows about comics. She bought a few things here and there, but she doesn't have the respect for Neil Adams that I did. Neil Adams could punch me in the face, and I'd say thank you very much, right? So,
please may have another.
Yes. So I'm walking about in the con, and this is before the days really of internet, right? So I don't know what Neil Adams looks like. Of course, I know his name.
Fred Flintstone?
Right. I love his work, but I don't know what he looks like.
Right.
So I'm walking past, and I see Continuity Comics, and it's Neil Adams. So there's no one in there. So I just poked my head in, and I said, excuse me, Mr. Adams, could you look at my work, please? And he said, yeah, sure, come in. So he looks at my work, right? And after looking very quietly, he then looks at me and he goes, now, you need to learn how to draw.
Dude, that guy was always curt and to the point.
The thing is this, right? Now, my wife, right? She just sees this man belittling her husband.
Oh, no.
And I can see out of the periphery of my vision, I can see her pacing up like the proverbial tiger or lioness going to protect her man. So I'm thinking, oh, please don't say anything, right? But then Neil Adams does this, right? I'm looking at, okay, imagine if you're me and I'm Neil Adams now, right?
Right.
He put his hands on both my shoulders like this, and he goes, "This is Neil Adams talking to you." Right. And but no, I didn't take it personally at all. I took his advice. Then later that day, I was showing my stuff to Chris Claremont. And Chris Claremont says to me that Neil Adams must have liked me. I said, "How do you make that out?" He goes, "First of all, he's not speaking to anyone at the moment. And secondly, he put his hands on you."
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, yeah, fair enough there. From that perspective, yeah, maybe he did like me.
Dude, the farthest I ever got with that guy was one time I managed to shake his hand. The rest of the time, like, dude, I mean, granted, it's an earned level of arrogance, but dude, there was oh man, that guy. I never really got along with him at all.
I'm at a con, and I have a table, right? So we published a comic so that we could keep getting the cons for free. So when they had the church cons in New York, we kept going for free because they had to fill it up, me and my writer. So eventually we had to publish something, not just sell prints and talk to people. Right. So published a comic, and we finally found a way when it finally got back into a hotel. And I'm across from Neil Adams and Jim Starlin. And I said, go up to Neil Adams, and he shows me a video. This is on a VC. He had a little TV with a VCR. His expanding Earth theory.
Oh gosh, yeah.
To me, and I walked. I didn't show him my work because at that point it was over. And I go, "This guy is insane." And I go, "He's he's crazy." He was all into it. I'm like, I gotta get away from Neil Adams. I couldn't believe I was thinking this, but this is what I was thinking.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. What's this expanding Earth thing?
Oh, dude,
you've never heard that before?
Oh, yeah, no, he had the expanding Earth hypothesis, which is an outdated geology hypothesis.
Well, this was in the 90s, so obviously it's outdated, right? Just so.
Yeah, dude, it was outdated in the 1890s, but still.
Yeah, right.
All right. Oh, and he was a believer of that.
He was.
He thought the Earth was getting larger and larger as time went on.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I took no offense to what Neil said to me is that he's a genius. And geniuses are a bit odd, you know. So like the expanding Earth thing, right? When you're that talented, you might be a bit off. So I mean, it is what it is, you know. But at that con, you know, I showed my. I was new to all this, man. I mean, you guys got the cons out there all the time. I went to a couple of cons in England, but they're nothing compared to what you guys have got. So showing your book, on duty for Marvel that year was Ralph Macchio and Ruben Diaz.
Oh, wow.
And I showed my stuff to Ralph Macchio, and he quite liked it. He actually took my pack away and said he'd give it to the art director. No, I don't know I think it was Michael Golden at that time. No, I don't know if he was being just polite or whatever, right? So later, a couple of days later, I saw him somewhere, and they said, "Excuse me, Mr. Macchio, you said that you like my material." This was after Neil Adams now, right? So I'm thinking if he was just blowing smoke to me, right? He said, no. He said, no, I genuinely like your stuff. And what then put my mind at ease was, what I really like at cons is when you meet other artists with their portfolios and you're sharing stories. Well, I met one guy in the queue. He was with his girlfriend prior to meeting Ralph Macchio and Ruben Diaz. And he showed me his stuff. And he had some very strange ideas in storytelling. Anyway, a few days have gone by and I've seen him again. So I said to him, no, because Ralph Macchio and Ruben Diaz were very nice to me, I said to him, how did it go with Ralph and Ruben? Now, I'm expecting him to say, oh, it went great. They really liked my stuff, etc., etc. But then there was a very uncomfortable silence. And then he says, they were quite brutal, actually. They destroyed his portfolio, right? So then I was rest assured that they were capable of being mean. So then I had a bit more confidence in my work after that.
That's funny.
Portfolio destructions. Very funny.
Well, I like this a little better.
It is.
Is your computer better now, Omer?
Manner, please
a little bit better.
Notice there is no subduction, no rotation of tectonic plates, no twisting, no form fitting, no altering shapes or sizes. It would be impossible for these continental plates to fit together perfectly without this being true, and yet the upper tectonic plates fit together perfectly.
I'm like Neil Adams. I love the guy. He's a loon.
Yes, there's been some erosion, landslides, blah, blah, but overall, this activity is insignificant. There is a kind of conspiracy of silence among certain scientists. They know, but are not telling you, that the upper tectonic plates of Earth also join in the Pacific. Not partially. They join totally. You are asked to believe that the continents swim or drift about willy-nilly, bumping and crashing as if they were on a grease skid. This is not true. The simple truth is apparently too upsetting to too many apple carts. We're now going forward in time to show how the actual growth of the Earth took place. Imperfect as the details, but the overall is nailed. Antarctica, as you see, has become subtropical. Africa on a smaller globe moved way downward under the globe. In fact, for hundreds of millions of years, the bottom of Africa was the South Pole. South America's tail goes under and wraps around the bottom of Africa. Then incredibly, it joins coast with Antarctica. 65 million years ago and more, these continents were joined, and marsupials like the duck-billed platypus roamed from Australia, Antarctica, and across southern South America and up into Africa. The platypus. Dinosaurs roamed all over this world on the upper tectonic plate because there were no oceans, just shallow seas. Here today, Antarctica is frozen over, and Australia and its surrounding islands are the remaining home of marsupials. Do you see how broadly the Pacific is opening compared to the Atlantic? This is exactly why the knee-jerk Pangea theory exists. The Pacific spread is too difficult to easily visualize because it's so big. The Atlantic spread is so obvious that a child would recognize it. But
I don't know, Omer. This video is starting to convince me.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Anyways,
you might be
that's
onto something.
bullshit. Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't.
Interesting concept. So, what, did he put this in a comic or something then?
I don't. He had a book about it, yeah, but he stopped showing it and stopped playing the videos because he would play the videos at the cons. I remember seeing one con where he had a huge video thing about it, and he had a book. I think he had a book about it. And then, later in 2010, the last time I saw him, he didn't have any of that stuff. He was just him, he was the draw.
I think he slipped a reference into it in his Batman comic that he did.
The one for DC, the late one?
Yeah, the one just a few years ago before he passed. I think he did slip in a reference to Batman talking about expanding Earth theory.
My ultimate claim to fame is I did something that inspired Brian Bolland.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Right. Here's how it happened. I still can't believe this is true, man. Right. Okay. Look, out here in Singapore, I'm the president of something called the Association of Comic Artists Singapore. So I've always been a big proponent of technology. So back in the late 2000s, I was big on the Wacom track and Photoshop and digital drawing and all the rest of it, yeah? So new at that time was the Salesforce company. Manga Studio or Clip Paint Studio. It's called Clip Paint Studio now, right? The digital software. So back then, it was known as Manga Studio or Comic Studio.
Yep.
So our association, we were commissioned to demo Wacoms and introduce the software to the Singapore market.
Okay.
So I don't know if you know, Brian Bolland did something in the UK back in the 70s called Judge Dredd.
Yeah, I might be familiar with it.
Yeah.
I'm never sure. I'm never ever sure if people actually know
Big
about
fan
that.
of
And
Judge
2000 AD.
Right. Yeah. No,
okay.
I love 2080.
Wait,
Heavy,
who's Judge
2080
Dredd again?
Heavy metal. That's my jam, man.
Okay.
Wait, is that like a superhero, like Superman?
Yeah. Almost. Well, anyway.
How dare you say that about Joe Dredd?
Yeah, Jerry Dredd. Don't talk about Jerry Dredd that way.
His name is Joe Dredd.
Yeah, Joe Dredd. Sorry, go ahead, Jerome.
I hear he likes boys now.
What?
I hope not, man. Well, it's up to him, I suppose.
Kick Omer off his own stream, Tank.
That's right. Omer can go sit with Nasser in the bleachers.
Nasser. Oh boy, you just got compared to Nasser. You're finished, Omer.
God, I hope not.
Sorry, go ahead.
But that's a good point. Arroy says, never assume anyone knows anything. Yeah.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Well, at this con, right?
Yes, Judge Dredd. Tell us.
We're growing up. Yeah, man. Well, back in the day, we're all into Marvel and DC and all the rest of it. And the 2000 AD comes out from IPC, which is a British company.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very different. And that's where I first saw Brian Bolland. And I was obsessed by his inking. Now, up until then, the only inking god that I had was Tom Palmer. What he did with Neil Adams, of course, there's no internet, right? All I've seen is him with Neil Adams doing the Inhumans. I think it was Amazing Adventures. The inking had me in a different world, you could say, right? So anyway, out comes 2000 AD. And Brian Bolland has got this inking going on that has completely destroyed my mind. So I've always tried to be inking like Brian Bolland, but I just don't have the brush control. Okay. Now, first thing is this. I didn't know those guys were using brushes called sable brushes. They're real horsehair, right? And they're very resistant. I mean, they're professional brushes.
Yeah.
Now, I'm using a 2-pound brush, or maybe $3 to you guys.
Right.
And I'm trying to do what these guys are doing, like Tom Palmer and all the rest of it. So I learned to buy these brushes back in the day. So then my inking improves. Anyway, fast forward to 2000 and something. I'm inking. Right, let me zoom in on my page. I'll show you what I'm trying to ink like Brian Bolland, but Photoshop cannot do it. So the only way I can get my hatching like that is to do this with the lasso pen. So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here.
Right. Make it big.
To get very long hatching. Now, of course, you can do this with a brush. You can do it with Clip Paint Studio. I can come in here and I can do this.
Yeah.
Right? Photoshop could not do this like a saber brush or Clip Paint Studio.
Yeah.
So I'm there with my lasso pen giving all of this, right? And at the con that year, Brian Bolland was making an appearance. So I'm sat there, there's people watching, etc. I'm doing like an art demo. And I can feel someone's watching me. And I turn around and it's Brian Bolland. Now remember, all right, listen, I'm 40-something years old. Or was I? Yeah, I'm 40-something at this time. I'm the president of the Association of Comic Artists. I cannot be a fanboy. I've got to keep my composure, right? So I'm giving all of this. Oh, hello, who are you, sir? Right? No, I didn't say that, but I did actually say that, right? But I'm acting all official. And he says to me, "That's very inspiring what you're doing there." Of course, I'm going to die at this moment, right?
Yeah, dude, no, for real.
But I'm keeping it together. No, but I kept it together, right? So anyway, he sits down and he says, "Okay, this is the first time ever I've drawn digital." And he put together a sketch of the Joker in about less than 2 minutes.
Uh-huh.
It's what I say to people. The best traditional artists are always going to be the best digital ones. Because the way he used that Wacom and Photoshop that day. So the early version of Clip Paint Studio, but he was in Photoshop. I got Photoshop loaded when he was sitting down, right? That told me straight away that I think a traditional artist has got nothing to worry about, because if you can do it traditionally, if you switch to digital, you're still going to be the best.
Yeah.
About what year was this?
This was about 2009.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. Because I remember there was like an interview with him in one of the Batman comics, because he was doing the covers and he was talking about how he had switched to digital or was in the process of switching to digital.
Yes, he told me. I can't remember where else. I got into some correspondence with him, and he said, I caused it.
It's all your fault, huh?
Yeah, it's all my fault, mate. That's
Good
my
job.
claim to fame. I affected Brian Bolland.
Dude,
Do we have video documentation of this somewhere?
I'm afraid you don't. You have to take my word for it, sir.
Okay.
Oh, this was before all the video.
But you can check.
That would have been awesome if you had it on video.
Oh man, I wish I did.
Somebody might have taken the people in the crowd or something.
Well, you know, there was a videographer there that year. You know what? Footage of that might exist somewhere, you know, because the show organizer, they did have videographers there.
Okay.
But I never thought to ask. Good point.
That is absolutely.
I thought I'd pull up some
awesome, man.
some Brian Bolden work while you were talking about him.
Right. Yeah, man. The way that guy inks, right? It's just something else.
Well, gentlemen, Jerome, as always, man, it's always fun to hang out with you. I'm definitely going to be getting this book.
You're welcome, Tank.
I've got it. I've got it right here. I've got it bookmarked over on Amazon. How to Draw Characters from the Thunder Zone activity book. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely love it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, and I've got my son's birthday is the day after tomorrow, and
all right. So how old is he?
He's going to be 13. He's turning to be a teenager. He is ahead of the curve, man. He is a smart one. I tell you what, dude. He is beyond his years, and I think he's going to be doing good. He's approaching it. I wish that I didn't have so many misconceptions about what commercial art was when I was young. And so, you know, as a parent, we try to help our kids avoid the pitfalls that we fell for. And I think he's going to be good at it, because I've been doing advertising, business cards, it started with business cards and flyers when I was 13. And
all right,
I still do business cards to this day. Although these days I usually don't charge for them. I just help out people who are individual entrepreneurs, the handyman, you know, the little go-getter guys that run around town.
Yeah.
Paying tribute and great homage to the.
Oh, my trailer. Oh, yeah. My trailer.
Bouncing.
Oh, yeah.
I have to leave. I'm so sorry.
I didn't know if Tank was still talking. Sorry.
I have to leave. No, I'm so sorry.
Have a good night, Tank.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, Tank.
Later, good night, everybody.
Cheers, man.
Man, He-Man. Echoes. Man, He-Man. Echoes.
United States of America on its esteemed 250th birthday comes How to Draw Characters from the Thunder Zone Activity Book, a 188-page activity book that launches on July 4th, 2026. Written and illustrated by Jerome Hinds, president of the Association of Comic Artists Singapore. Comes the ultimate tribute to the birthplace that brought to the world the splendor of superheroes and comic books. Jerome is a creator and senior editor at USA-based Thunder Zone Comics, and in the book, he shares with you the knowledge and methodologies of his work from over the past 8 years, all neatly wrapped up in a 10-chapter step-by-step tutorial. He covers full-length character construction, studies in hands and feet, secrets in foreshortening with props and weapons wielding, plus penciling techniques, inking, digital coloring, and even comic book cover layouts. It's all here and available in both soft or hardcover. And if you really can't wait to get your hands on the physical thing, there's always the digital guidebook edition available for pre-order now. How to Draw Characters from the Thunder Zone Activity Book, with Jerome Hinds launching Independence Day 2026. Exclusively available from Amazon.com and launched streaming live only on Madness Entertainment Group.
I love that he yells at us. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a good trailer.
Super Saturday's Draw Long.
Yeah, man.
That's a good trailer.
Okay, I'll pause this next one.
That's a really good
Yeah, it's good. You got to put that up on your YouTube channel, bro.
You know, I'm such a noob sometimes when it comes to social media, you know. I'm a real boomer, man. Such a noob sometimes when it comes to, a real boomer, man.
Yeah, I feel like I'm booming right now. Fucking Restream's sucking balls. Sorry, guys.
Is that where the echo's coming from?
Yeah.
Is that where the echo's
It's
coming
lagging.
from?
It's lagging so bad.
Yeah, I heard myself say that twice.
Yeah, I did too.
I don't know.
Yeah, I did too.
All right, let me play this second trailer here. I have them all lined up, so they're all going to play back to back.
Oh, nice one. Oh, nice one.
Yeah, sorry, it took me a little while to download them, and my computer's having some problems for some reason. Not sure why.
Previously on Super Saturday's Draw Long.
That's why I love to draw. And I wanna create Super Saturday. Super Saturday. Super Saturday. Draw along. Super Saturday. Super Saturday. Super Saturday. Draw
Nice.
New York's been quiet, too quiet. But when smoke rises, Cosmos brings the fire. GWP, yeah, we rise from the block. Guys with powers on the move, time to put smoke on lock. He running drugs, running guns, think he can't be stopped. But we the mega hero squad and we taking that shot. GWP, yeah, the city gon' see. When Cosmos calls the plate, that's a whole new league. New York in the balance, but we fight as a team. Guys with powers, baby, welcome to the regime. Cosmos in the sky, that's hell on the league. Cosmic energy crackling like a star going free. He the brain, he the plan, he the calm in the heat. When the city's on the line, he the one you wanna meet. Jazz, take the sellers, yeah, she burning like a nova. Radioactive girl turn the block into a supernova. She flying through the night with that isotope glow. If you dealing in the shadows, she gon' let that fire flow. Blow phase in the cut, tear shifting through the planes. Multi-dimensional mind, chaos energy in his veins. Weapons disappear, nah, they ain't coming back. He drop them in the void like a one-way track. Dominico on the bias, yeah, he built like a tank. Skin tough like amber strength, heavy like a bank. You can shoot, you can swing, you can pray, you can run. But he's standing in the doorway like I'm not the one. Then the twins hit the scene, Trey and Shamika. Turbo twins moving fast like a double feature. 5 feet apart, nah, that's when they lose it. But side by side, they unstoppable bruisers. Flip, kick, combo, two-person flow. Second gen heroes with a legacy to show. Buyers, sellers, villains, everybody getting checked. When the walkers hit the block, that's respect. GW, yeah, we rise from the block. Guys with powers on the move, time to put smoke on lock. He running drugs, running guns, think he can't be stopped. But we the mega hero squad and we taking that shot. GW, yeah, the city gon' see. When Cosmos calls the play, that's a whole new league. New York in the balance, but we fight as a team. Guys with powers, baby, welcome to the regime.
Sweet. All right, let me stop sharing.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that last
Great
one,
job,
it's
sir. I
really-
like those trailers. We'll play them at the end again. Yeah. Very cool.
Really good trailers.
Cheers. The
You're
last
definitely
one,
gonna get a hit for some of that music, though.
Oh, I mean that's music's all original, but is it? It can't tell, can it?
Okay. Yeah, it sounds good.
all those
Yeah,
tracks,
I thought they're okay. Cool. Hopefully,
But what happened was Dan Sen wrote the lyrics, but I put the music to it.
Sweet. Oh, okay, great.
So they're all original, but sometimes the algorithm can mistake them to be like
trace
a track that
something
comes
that's
from
out there already. But yeah, you should be fine.
Yeah. Okay, good. But yes, on that last campaign there, Guys with Powers, you can get the back issues to my own comic, which is Supercross. You can see the banner behind me. So all Thunder Zone comics, you can get
I'll pull it up
back
here.
issues on that campaign. Yeah. But
Yeah, Apex
it
says
did dawn on me that
wonderful
I haven't-
trailers.
Thanks. They're good for. I spent many years in advertising and design, doing jingles. You know, like for radio. God, radio. That sounds like. I don't know the last time I listened to a radio, man. And TV commercials and that kind of stuff. So the slightest chance I get to do something like that, I jump at it.
Is this have the same trailer as the one that we just listened to on the campaign? Or is it something different?
It's the same trailer.
Oh, it's the same one. All right.
Yeah, it's the same trailer.
Well, if you want to say anything about this campaign, please do so. I'm going to let it scroll down a little bit so people can see it. Dan Shen.
Yeah.
He's been on the show before.
Dan Shen?
Yeah, good guy.
That's right. Yes. Ex-bodybuilder. Don't mess with him.
Sen?
So it's got a few variant covers. And there's one in particular with a worm's eye view. It's super dynamic. So this one gives a nice close-up of the characters. And this one coming up now, I find to be super dynamic. See that worm's eye view? So I hazard a guess that I think it's going to sell a few copies of that cover C. But yeah, I don't want to give it too many spoilers, but it's set in New York and it's kind of like an urban tale. You got like your local kingpin. And there's legacy involved in this, like family, superheroes with like blood ties, which I think is quite interesting. So yeah, this is the latest title from Thunder Zone Comics. And for all the other titles as well, there are tiers where you can catch up on digitally or in print. And this particular tier there, you can have your character on the front as well. I think a few of those spots have gone. I don't think there's many available, but if you've got your own character can appear on the front of one of the variant covers. There's some of the sample artwork. But I think it's Ron Williams and very good storytelling. Yeah, just in the preview pages, you'll see how he gets to his HQ. Very nice. Nice piece of storytelling. And that's something that you don't often see in a lot of indie comics is some of the interactions that he's got there at the beginning is it's quite good. I remember in Iron Man in the 80s, sorry, not 80s, in the 70s, Iron Man had a receptionist named Mrs. Arbogast.
Okay, yeah.
Do you remember her? It was a great piece of characterization. But you know, I don't know if she made it out of the I stopped collecting Marvel in about 1979, 1980.
Oh,
Funny
wow,
enough,
okay.
Well, it's because it got too dark for me. You know, listen, I know that I'm a minority. I am not in any way, shape, or form trying to say that my opinions are correct. But when comics become too much like real life, I lose interest. I don't want to see me or my next door neighbor. I want to see someone who can fly through the universe on a surfboard. I like escapism. That's why I'm the only fanboy that doesn't really like Batman.
Really?
But it is
wow.
I know I'm a minority. I accept that no one agrees with me, but it is what it is. If your favorite color is purple, and it's illegal to like purple. You can't suddenly not like it. But I just don't like things that reflect life to a certain degree. My favorite comic, actually, in recent years was Spider-Girl.
Oh, sure. Yeah. By Tom DeFalco?
Right? By Tom DeFalco is my current day god of writing. Again, but I know I'm in the minority. And back when Iron Man hit the bottle during the Bob Layton time, that switched me off. I immediately went to DC. I immediately started collecting DC and The Brave and the Bold and Legion of Superheroes.
Jerome, I wanted to ask you something real quick. You have the, Jerry Hinds, but in between you got the Judge. Jerry Hinds. Are you an actual judge? Can you tell us about that, what is that about?
You're going to be joking. It's because of my grandfather in Barbados, right? I'm a bit opinionated, as you can tell. Yeah. And he says, this boy's like a judge. So I told an artist out here from Indonesia that story. Next thing you know, he popped up on Facebook and called me judge. And then some of my friends in the circle started calling me it. I thought, I'm not a judge, right? But then it just kept happening. So I thought, you know what? Just forget it. Just leave it. It sounds quite interesting.
Yeah.
So that's what it came
it's like your DJ rapper / comedian name. It's Judge Jerry Hinds.
Oh, it's very.
Hey, when you kept saying minority, I thought you were talking about your blackism, and I was like, okay, we know you're black. So what?
No, man, it's my black conservatism. That's the minority.
Yeah, there's further minority. Yeah.
I tell you one night during a show, right? Because apparently, when as Joe Biden said, right, if you don't vote for him, you're not black. So I was saying at the comedy show one night, I was making a point. Look, I've lost my privilege of the N-word, so I'm selling them tonight. Meet me out the back. $20, you can call me the N-word. No problems. All right, a special show discount. But I'm not going to bring your show into disrepute. I'm not going to bring your show into disrepute by saying the word here. But I am so embarrassed over the concept of the N-word. Jesus Christ, man. I can't believe that people can have a word that they get so offended by. Okay, forget it, man. Don't get me into that. Makes me very embarrassed.
Well, so
you might have a special word.
Yeah, well, you Brits have the word cunt, and you guys say it all the time. I love it. Yo, you cunt.
Yeah.
Oh, you're being a dirty cunt. Oh, quit being a cunt, you cunt. I fucking love that shit. But
calling someone a name is a term of endearment in the UK.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
can
man.
see that. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's a fun word.
Yeah.
I love that word.
Yeah, but I can't believe that something like the N-word could even. What I always say, what should happen is there should be a national and international N-word day where you guys just walk around the place and saying it all the time to desensitize people.
Well, I thought that was going to happen, but then you got the Karens and they took it back. They're like, no.
Oh, man.
No, you can't say it. Yeah, but we're coming up with our own word, Jerry. I don't know if you heard, but I'm brown, but I still get down with the Manilas, like Marcus and Dale here. They're Manillas, because we're vanilla.
Thanks.
So I'm gonna call them Manillas.
That sounds interesting.
I'm just learning about this.
Manillas, man. All right, that sounds good.
Manillas.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
It's terrible. All right, Jerry. Well, we're running. We're got 7 minutes left. I'm gonna play the outro, and we'll play the.
Hey, can I show you what I did?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's just see how it's coming along, Marcus.
So Apex will recognize this. So I redid the drawing I did earlier.
Look at that!
Wow!
And so
yeah, baby.
I changed I just redrew her. I gave her some personality.
Can you tilt it forward a little bit?
and gave her real skulls, that you have reference from, made them smaller so you could see her boobs. And
are you using a brush? Is that with the brush?
It's mostly, because I'm on stream, mostly a brush pen. But I do use a brush.
Right. Yeah.
When I get a new brush, which I'm ordered.
Nice.
I want to give her face a little more. Like I did this once before her hair, and I was dissatisfied, so I redid it.
Well, it's looking good, Marcus. That's one of your best pieces.
I thought I liked the piece like Saturday, and I'm like, I didn't like it that much, so that's why I have a light box,
Yeah, I like the side tips.
Is that a commission or just for fun?
No, it's just often when we're on these shows, we draw the people who are on their characters. So this is Apex.
We would have drawn something for you, Jerry. Sorry, go ahead, Marcus. Sorry.
What's the name of it again, Omer? I was going to ask you.
Persephone's?
Yeah, and it was we had drawn Apex Comics Fembat before Hero was on another heroine on another show. So Saturday we drew this as one of its villains. And I liked it okay, but it didn't come out, and I decided to redo it.
It's very nice.
Well, like if you're on the show and you're pushing a specific book, let's say MAGA-Man, we'll all draw MAGA-Man or one of those characters in the comic. And sometimes the people buy them, and sometimes they use them, and most of the times they don't.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna draw one for you last week, and today I still feel like crap, Jerry. Again, I don't know what's going on. I got another cold or something, but I was like, I can't not do the show tonight for Jerry. So, but I owe you a MAGA-Man. We'll draw MAGA-Man at some point in the future.
That's cool,
Marcus
man.
is cool with that, so it would be fun to do.
Yeah, that
it looks great, Marcus.
I use these brush pens sometimes, and more than my regular brush. Although I need a new regular brush, that's another reason why too. And that's it.
Hey, Marcus, are you using? So here's my version that I did last week of that same character, Persephone's.
Okay. So whose character is it?
It's
Apex in the chat. He's the creator of Fembat.
Yeah, I think he's still here.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll bring up Fembat right now so you kind of know who he is. I got it right here. Fembat Volume 1. So, but real quick before I move on, Marcus, do you have this kind of brush? Are you using these kind of brushes?
No. I have that one, the other one, but I don't use it. Yeah, I have it. I don't use it.
Oh, okay.
I use this one.
I was just wondering. You just
the zebra, but mostly I use a Raphael 8404 if I can get it.
Raphael. Okay, have you got the brush out there called a Micron? Have you got Micron pens out there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, those are for little things. I do use these. I use these too. The Microns. This is like a good. Like I could sit and ink without having to dip in the brush. There we go. These are Japanese pen brushes. I think most of the creators, more and more people are using them, and a lot. You see them at cons a lot. But like my regular brush is okay, but it's kind of dying. So if I get a new one, it'll feel like this, and I'll just use that.
Yes.
But when I'm stream, it's easier to use these. Okay, you can push it around like a brush. Yes. I got a whole box.
Pigma brushes.
Pigma, yeah.
Yeah, Pigma. Yeah, I have those. I have that brush too.
This is blue.
I'll try anything,
but it's a brush. Yeah.
Yeah. When I first got to Singapore.
Marcus?
What? I mean,
at least once, right, Marcus?
That I can find. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I had the similar thing as you. I was doing it with really crappy brushes, and they said you should buy a Winsor Newton Series 7, and I did during a break in school, and the inking became much better.
That's Winsor & Newton, man. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, the Raphaels are supposed to be better than they're like the same thing though.
This is Fembat here, Jerome.
Oh, nice. Is that a campaign that's out now? Is it? Oh, right. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah. I'll drop it in
that costume.
in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, we've
That
all
costume is ridiculous.
except Dale. Dale, did you make fan art for this? Wait, are you?
I think I have drawn her once.
Yeah, I could have sworn you
ago.
drew her. You need to send it to Apex so he can put it in the fan art section. Did you send it to him?
I don't
I know you've
if
drawn her
sent it to
digitally.
him. I think I probably posted it, like on Twitter,
on X. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not. Now I'm going to have to go look and see because
go check because I know you drew her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, why isn't Dale ever on here? Like, I know he did it. I think you might actually have two pieces of Fembat. I think you've drawn her twice.
I love that costume, man.
Maybe. I don't know. This was like a year ago.
Yeah.
Sorry, the artist that just left. What's his name? What was his name?
That's Tank Ferret.
Tank Ferret.
That's right. He's quite legendary, isn't he? Really? I've seen his name everywhere.
Yeah, he's been on. He used to go on the Saturday open draw streams over on. He still does from time to time, I think. On
yes.
On what's it called? Madness
right?
Network. Yeah, Madness.
Yeah.
So here we have Marcus's Fembat fan art piece here. That's Marcus, who's on panel with us right now. This is Tank Ferret's Fembat piece, fan art. This is John Epple. He used to come on here. This is AKA Pad. This is my piece that's on there. This one is Don. And here, Carrie, our famous Carrie from the chat.
Carrie! All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, and I know Dale's got some. I don't know why it's on here. I guess you never supposed to send it to Apex, but. And just for fun, we're gonna play the trailer. It's not too long. It's funny as hell. It's a great trailer. Love me 2 times, mainly because it reminds me of the Doors. That's why we play it here, and I love the Doors. Love me 2 times, Fembat. And if Apex was here, he'd sing it with me. Love me 3 times, Fembat. Love me twice today. Get on your knees and pray. What's her name? Donna Del Rey? Go back in today. Just so you have that, let me stop sharing that and we're gonna get out of here. Let me put this in the private chat in case you need the link. Jerome, Jerry, it's in the private chat. Also put it in the regular chat. Fembat by Apex Comics. Carrie says, Jerome, it's 5 a.m. too early in the day for such animated calling of my name. Lol.
Gary.
Yeah. All right, guys, you ain't got to stick around. We've already gone over our time. I am going to play the trailers on the way out. I'm going to show Jerome's 3 things that I got pulled up here so people can go follow him. You guys are more than welcome to say you don't have to. At least once I start playing the outro for the show, I wouldn't stick around, but you're more than welcome to. And if you want to chit chat after the show, I'll stick around for a little bit. But if y'all are gone, no worries. Thanks for the great show tonight, guys. And thanks
nice
for,
to meet you, Jerome.
Yeah, it was great to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for talking for me, guys, because my throat and being sick, I appreciate y'all's help. You guys were awesome.
Hey, thanks, man.
What am I doing here? Wow, this one. So our guest tonight was Jerome Hinds. Go check out his Amazon how to draw characters from the Thunder Zone activity book. Can be found on Amazon. It is pinned in the chat, and go check it out. We're gonna watch the trailers now for this and some of the other projects he's been working on and he's got done. Let me share the other ones real quick. You can also find his MAGA-MAN over on Fund My Comic. It is somewhere in the chat as well, but it's also pinned or in the description below of this video, along with the Amazon link for his how to draw comic book characters from the Thunder Zone. And go definitely check that out. And again, go check out his Fund My Comic campaign for MAGA-MAN, which looks totally awesome. And I will draw that character soon. And then he's also got his YouTube channel. You can find it over there on the YouTubes, also in the chat somewhere, and also in the description below, along with a bunch of other links for his Facebook, 2X accounts, another YouTube channel, and such. He's got a bunch of links everywhere. Very popular gentleman. All the ladies want him and like him. So go check out his YouTube channel over there, folks. And let me get the trailers, and we'll get out of here. Here we go. Here we go.
New York's been quiet. But when smoke rises, Cosmos break fire. GW, yeah. She flying through the night with that isotope glow. If you dealing in the shadows, she gon' let that fire flow. Low phase in the cut, tears shifting through the planes. Multi-dimensional mind, chaos energy in his veins. Weapons disappear, nah, they ain't coming back. He drop them in the void like a one-way track. The Manico on the bias, yeah, he built like a tank. Skin tough like amber strength, heavy like a bank. You can shoot, you can swing, you can pray, you can run. But he's standing in the doorway like I'm not the one. Then the twins hit the scene, Trey and Shamika. Turbo twins moving fast like a double feature. 5 feet apart, nah, that's when they lose it. But side by side, they unstoppable bruisers. Flip kick combo, 2-person flow. Second gen heroes with a legacy to show. Buyers, sellers, villains, everybody getting checked. When the walkers hit the block, that's respect. GW, yeah, we rise from the block. Guys with powers on the move, time to put smoke on lock. He running drugs, running guns, think he can't be stopped. But we the mega hero squad and we picking that shot. GW, yeah, that's it, he gon' see. When Cosmos calls the play, that's a whole new league. New York in the place, but we fight as a team. Guys with powers, baby, welcome to the regime.
Paying tribute and great homage to the United States of America on its esteemed 250th birthday comes How to Draw Characters from the Thunder Zone Activity Book, a 188-page activity book that launches on July 4th, 2026. Written and illustrated by Jerome Hinds, president of the Association of Comic Artists Singapore, comes the ultimate tribute to the birthplace that brought to the world the splendor of superheroes and comic books. Jerome is a creator and senior editor at USA-based Thunder Zone Comics, and in the book, he shares with you the knowledge and methodologies of his work from over the past 8 years, all neatly wrapped up in a 10-chapter step-by-step tutorial. He covers full-length character construction, studies in hands and feet, secrets in foreshortening with props and weapons wielding, plus penciling techniques, inking, digital coloring, and even comic book cover layouts. It's all here and available in both soft or hardcover. And if you really can't wait to get your hands on the physical thing, there's always the digital guidebook edition available for pre-order now. How to Draw Characters from the Thunder Zone Activity Book, with Jerome Hinds launching Independence Day 2026. Exclusively available from Amazon.com and launched streaming live only on Madness Entertainment Group.
Previously on Super Saturday's Draw Along.
That's why I love to draw, and I wanna create Super Saturday, Super Saturday, Super Saturday.
Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike? What day is it, Mike? What day? Uh-oh.
It's Hump Day.
Hump Day? Hump Day? Huh? Anybody?
It's Hump Day.
Guess what day it is? I know you can hear me. Hump Day. Guess what day it is? What day is it, Mike?
Happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump Day.
Get happy. Get over it.
It's Hump Day.
Hump Day.
Hot like a tamale.
Look at that big ass.
Damn.
Big juicy booty. Look at that big ass.
Twerking. Big booty.
Look at that big ass.
Damn.
Big juicy booty. Look at that big ass.
Twerking. Hot like a tamale.
Look at that big ass.
Damn.
Big juicy booty. Look at that big ass.
Twerking. Hot like a tamale.
beautiful ass. Big, beautiful ass. Big, beautiful ass.
Look at that big ass. Damn. Big, juicy booty. Look at that big ass.
Twerking, ta like a tamale.
Look at that big ass. Damn. Big, juicy booty. Look at that big ass.
Twerking, big booty.
Look at that big ass. Damn. Big, juicy booty. Look at that big ass.
Twerking, ta like a tamale.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody? Mike. What day is it, Mike? It's Hump Day. Anybody? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Guess what today is? Mike. What day is it, Mike? Hump Day. Ha 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 ha!